Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. How are you guys doing tonight? How is everybody out there?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Thanks, Brian.
Have we got a great show? Have we got a great show lined up for you? We're all spread out here. We're from all over the world. We have Joanne Steen. She's joined us from Australia. Say hi, Joanne.
Hi. G'day, guys.
Welcome back. Good to see you. And we got Matthew Reed from where are you from in UK?
Yep, UK.
Okay.
Awesome. And we
What
have
part?
Sandy
What part?
from. Oh yeah, what part? What part of the UK?
North of UK, Newcastle.
Newcastle. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. We have Sandy from Philadelphia. Hey, Sandy, what's up?
Hi, how's everyone tonight? I'm doing
good. Good to have you back. We got Theresa, of course, has joined me. She's a reality residue hunter. She's the founder of that group with over 1,600 members and growing stronger every day. She's worked hard at finding residues, and just like a lot of you out there, you know, we always try to give credit to the founders of the effects or residues. But anyway, so she's joined us, and we're all glad to have all of you out there from around the world.
Thank you, Brian.
Oh, you're welcome. So who would like to begin tonight? Who has something to say? I know this past week we talked about, what did we talk about? What was the big effect, Theresa? Do you remember?
Richard Simmons. That's right. A huge one.
Okay, let's talk about that and then sort of segue into the next effect. Go ahead.
Yes.
You got the floor.
So supposedly in this reality, Richard Simmons been around like, oh my gosh, the 70s and 80s. He's a big, he was a big exercise guru. He had Sweating to the 80s videos. He's done books. He's done personal appearances. He's even been on my favorite soap opera, which I think I can say at General Hospital. And I remember him being on there quite a bit and having his sweatband on. And he wore that faithfully, and he had different colors to go with his different outfits. You know, the stripes, the red and the white shorts, and sometimes he wore green and white, and sometimes he wore blue and white. But the red and white stand out for me. And usually he'll have like a tank top on, like a solid color that'll match the red in the shorts. And I 100% remember him wearing the sweatband, and all of a sudden now in this reality, you can't find it anymore. It's like it's completely disappeared and no more sweatband. And that was a big 80s thing back then. Huge to wear one of those to the gym.
He had wild hair, so we had to keep it in control. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of freaks me out seeing that his sweatband is gone now. So that's a huge one for me, Brian.
Well,
and that'll lead into another effect related to that. Sandy, you've got the floor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to pass it on to Sandy.
Thank you very much. Now, Brian, I sent you the residue. Hi, Esther, in the chat.
Oh, hello, Esther. Hey, everyone.
So I'm looking at the images of residue, looking for headbands, and I'm noticing something, and I'm like, I think there's a second effect here. Does anyone remember Richard Simmons also having wristbands? Because I remember the headband and the wristband. And
yeah, I do. Yeah, 2 wristbands, 2, and a headband.
Yes, thank you. How about the chat? Does anyone remember wristbands?
No, I don't remember.
Well, I have a ton of residue, which I sent to Brian, including, for Theresa, headbands that say Simmons right on it.
Wow.
So, Brian, if you want to pull up the residue, it's in your
yes.
messenger.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, I'm looking. Is it in the messenger? Are you there?
I'm here.
Sandy?
It's all. I'm
Okay,
here.
I see it. I see it now.
Yeah, it's in order of what I'm talking about, so it should be at the top. Like you scroll up.
Okay. So without any further ado, I'm gonna share your residue. Okay. You guys, do you see that? Here's one image of sweating to the 80s, I guess. And there you see the headband as well as the wristbands.
That looks familiar to me.
That looks more familiar to you?
Yes.
What about, hold on. It's sort of skipping that baby.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah, I see it.
The baby keeps going away. The baby's so cute.
Headband and wristbands. So which one was it? What do you guys remember? Was it?
It's in the list. If you keep going with the Simmons.
I remember headband and the arms things.
How to dress like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, I don't think you're looking at the residue. Oh, there you go. This is right here. This is like the Holy Grail. How to dress like Richard Simmons. Okay, it breaks it down. If you go to the next image. Waiting on the next image. You had to scroll down, so it's 2 screenshots.
It's like it has a mind of its own here. You guys do see
Happy
that though,
New
right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you saw the Happy New Year? Oh wait, that one did it. Does it? You see what I'm telling you? It only does this on my show. Like, and I've had my computer like completely shut down on me like 6 times. So, you know, gosh. Okay, so
Wait, we got to find the Holy Grail one. You lost it.
I know where is it. This one?
No, it's text. We're looking for text. There we go. Stop. Okay, that's page 1 of it. Nope. There's another text one. I'm just gonna resend it to you, Brian. That's all.
Okay, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Yeah, I mean there's. Okay, here it is. You talking about this text one? Red sweatbands and wristbands.
Yeah, but we can't see that. I'm seeing canceled or canceled right now.
Right, it's a little bit delayed.
Right there, the highlight. Yes. That's if you scroll down. How to dress like Richard Simmons, and number 4 is Richard loves wearing a red sweatband and matching wristbands.
Yep, that's what it says. A true symbol of working out. Richard loves wearing a red sweatband and matching wristbands. Now, Matthew says he agrees, and he didn't remember it first, but he seems like he said that. What did you say, Matt?
It seems familiar to me. Like, you know, like familiar, like I've seen it before.
Okay. Joanne, what do you remember? Do you remember the wristbands and the headband, or just the headband, or nothing at all?
I remember the headband and the wristbands.
Oh wow. Yeah, I seem to remember the wristbands.
I remember.
Okay, the headband because his head was squished in the middle. It was a big mop on top and a big mop below it because he squished it with the headband. I remember that. I think it's quite weird.
All right, now you have to look for it. All right, now I'm going to, just so you don't have to search for it, I think I'm just going to send you the residue as we go along because it's easy. It seems easier for you to get to it. I'm going to send you the residue with Simmons on the headbands, okay?
Okay.
That way you don't have to go searching for it.
Wow, that's a good one. In the chat, Nelson Mandela himself said, could it be God saying, don't sweat it, I'm in control? Hey, yeah, high five.
Hey, that's a good one. I like that. Amen to that.
That's very good. Yeah,
that's
I like
nice.
it.
I like it.
Because it does have things to do, all these residues and all these, you know, Mandela's, you've got to look for the hidden meaning. And a lot of it is to do with God and the Bible, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. That is so true. We go back to the Bible every time, it seems.
Yep.
Who said that? Nelson Mandela? There you go.
Nelson Mandela himself.
Amen to that. I'm giving you a wrench. Congratulations,
he's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive.
Brian,
he's in the chat. He's in the chat.
In your messenger now.
He's in the chat. It's same as the golden calf on the that robot bloke in Star Wars. You know, the golden calf, which is not, they were worshipping a golden calf, remember? Well, he had a golden calf in the new thing. I say, there you go. It's all to do with the Bible as well.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. It's Look at this.
Simmons.
There's Simmons right there on the band, on the headband.
Yes, it does.
Sweating to be old, please. Theresa.
I think
There's another one.
God's warning us. I think this is God's way of warning us, you know.
Is Theresa there? Because I don't hear her.
Sending messages.
Theresa.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're right. Joanne,
What did I do?
you mentioned. Go ahead, Theresa. Were you about to say something? Because I was going to ask something to Joanne.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm fine. Go ahead.
Did you see it, Theresa?
All right, you sure? Joanne, real quick, because you mentioned messages. So there's more than one message in this case. What other messages have you picked up from the ME? We're curious to know.
Oh, the
I didn't
golden
mean to scrutinize
calf.
you. I'm sorry.
The golden calf. When they were worshiping the golden calf, so that God put the Star Wars he had a golden calf, right? And before it was his calf. Well, it wasn't a golden calf. He took away the golden calf, right? So it was gold. He was all gold in the beginning. Then he had a silver calf. But that's God trying to tell you you're worshiping idols here. You see? So the golden calf is an idol that they worship. So God is trying to teach you or send a message that, you know, he took away the calf, made it silver. Do you remember that in Star Wars, in the Mandela effect? Well, he was all gold in the beginning. I don't know if anyone remembers, but he was all gold. And then they took away the calf. Well, they didn't take it away. They changed the color. So to me, that was like golden calf. Yeah.
Yeah, that one really stands out. What other messages have you picked up?
There's quite a few, but I haven't sort of concentrated on Mandela for a while. But this was a couple of years ago when I first woke up to it. And I did a lot on it, and then it canceled my channel. But there's a lot to do with the Bible. It's just so much to do. There's a guy on Facebook. He stopped doing it, but he has. I'll try and find his video thing, and he pointed out quite a few as well. But I think it all has to do with God's sort of message to say, instead of worshiping these idols and stuff like that, and also. Richard Simmons, like Mandela, what's his name, Nelson Mandela in the chat. He said, you know, what did he say? God said, "Don't worry, I'm in control," or something. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. You got to look deeper into all this stuff. And this Mandela means something, and I think mostly Christians are picking up on it. Like, have you noticed that people that don't notice a Mandela are people that don't 100% believe in God? I've noticed that. I don't know if you guys have, but I have with friends and family, right? They just look at you like you're weird, right? But a lot of them do not 100% believe in God, and that's a true fact. Sorry, I talk too much.
No, you're fine. You're fine, absolutely.
So I think God's talking to his kids, you know, his children through this Mandela. It's making a lot wake up. I know a lot of atheists that woke up because of the Mandela. You see, that she woke up from the Lion and the Lamb. You know, I mean, but if you go to any a priest or anyone that is not woken up to it, they're not true priests, because they should notice all this, right? Because on TV, when I watch some of the you know, the priests praying on there and doing that thing, you know, the big you know, pastors, they sort of jump over the really bad stuff in the Bible now. They jump over it, or they explain it differently, but they have to explain it, you know. I mean, he was hung like a donkey. I mean, that is just disgusting. There's so much stuff in the Bible now that's I can't. My mum used to read the Bible to me every day when I was a kid, right? And and now I found out 2 years ago. I looked at the Bible, I was reading it, and it was like really bad. I'm like, God didn't do that. Jesus was good. He was nice. He was kind. He was healer. He didn't kill. You know, he wasn't evil. And then I noticed this one line. It said, "Bring them to me, and I will slay them." And I'm like, what? God said that. Jesus said that. Now I'm Jewish.
No,
I know.
No,
Yes. Bring them before me, and I will slew them or slay them. And I'm like, no. So I made a video out of that. When before the Mandela really come into effect, And people ripped me to pieces. They said, you don't know your Bible. How dare you do scripts? And I'm like, oh my Lord. So I stopped doing it. And then Eve, EVE, on one of the channels here, she does a really great job. She gets ripped apart by people. They do not want to know about it. But you see there, they said, Preliminal said, yes, Joanne. Yeah, sorry, guys, I'll keep carrying on. I'll talk your heads off.
Oh, no, Joanne, I think you were really onto something. You know, when somebody's onto something, I don't like to stop them from what they're talking about. I mean, you're doing great. I mean, you were on a roll like butter. I mean, seriously.
No, but I it's interesting. I've got a really Christian friend in America, and he prays. You know, I've met him 15 years, and I said to him about the change in the Bible, and he goes, "No, you took it out of text." And I said, "No, I've got something. I'll give this link to Brian to show you. Oh, this is so bad. Where did I put it? Hang on, I'll find it. I sent it to a friend of mine." Of the changes in the Bible, and some are so disgusting you can't even say them on the thing, Bob. You cannot just say it. It's really, really bad. So I'm like, hang on.
I'm sorry, while you're looking for that, can I interrupt for 1 second?
Sure, go for it. I'll try and find that. I'll leave you two to talk.
All right, thank
you. Okay,
Brian,
thanks, Joanne.
In the chat, Brian, Burgos is saying that in the movie Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, that there's been a change, that the dancers in the beginning, he says that the dance where Akeem is to meet his bride, now the dancers are wearing some kind of white wings, like angels.
What? No way. Does anybody remember that movie?
I remember the movie. I don't remember.
I remember it.
Me too.
What movie?
Matthew, are you affected by this one? Is this a change for you?
I don't remember the dancers wearing angel wings or nothing like that. But they wore the proper attire that they actually wore in the movie because there was South Africa, wasn't it? So there wasn't any angel wings. Well, I can remember.
I agree with Matt. I don't remember angel wings at
all. Me too.
That's
you might have to show that one, Brian.
All right, maybe we could show
clip of it.
Burgos, can you help me find like a piece of the scene, or if Theresa could help me?
I can look real quick.
All right.
That's crazy, Brian.
Joanne, were you about to send me something here?
Yeah, I haven't found it yet, Brian. I'm just looking for it.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Theresa sent me something. There's this new effect with possibly with rollerblade versus rollerblades.
Yes. Somebody just posted that in the group. Jessica Rainey. You see that?
Yes. Rollerblade says here came across today. I thought they were rollerblades.
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 The weird looking.
Definitely rollerblades.
It didn't look like that though. It didn't.
Did it
really say strange. You remember them saying rollerblades on the side?
No, the whole design is different. You see the wheels on the bottom? They were more flat against the shoe, like that.
Yes, they were more flat against the shoe. You're right. Let's take a look. What maybe rollerblades?
Try 1980.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm gonna. It's a
Jessica Rainey.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, that's
rollerblade. What the heck? Okay, at least Dick has it right, and so does Walmart. But
I've never seen those before, Brian.
I saw something weird today. I saw someone riding it looked like a unicycle, like just a round disc, but it was moving of its own accord. Just a round disc. I'll see if I can find what I'm talking about. I've never seen one in my life. Joey and I were the only word I could use is flabbergasted. Like we were like, what is that? This guy was riding like a pro too. It was crazy. Like think a Segway wheel, just riding a Segway wheel.
What?
Okay, Brian. Yeah. I'll put it. Sorry to interrupt. I'll put I'll put the link there. 10 strange verses in the Bible. There you go. I'll let Brian do that.
And I sent you a link of the wing thing. I sent you a link of that too. It's a YouTube video.
Okay. I'm gonna look at that, and then I'll share Joanne's after that. You guys have to see this. This is what Burgos was saying in the beginning. Is it in the beginning? There's like an African tribal dance
Yes.
from the movie
No.
Coming to America. Choreography was done by Paula Abdul. The movie was in 1988. Look at these wings.
No, definitely not.
No. Whoa, where did they come from?
Looks so odd.
Coming to America with wings. Wait. Could that be a sign? Maybe angels. I don't know.
Yes, coming to America. Hey, could be another sign from God. Yes, wings, angels. Hello. Yep.
There you go. All right, let's look at that link. And what are we looking at, Joanne, with this one?
Oh, the people just put 10 strange verses in the Bible, but these are the verses they're finding, and people are believing that the Bible, who haven't read the Bible before, these are the Bible verses. But if you read a few of those, Brian, you'll be disgusted, and you'll say, "What the?"
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll leave you to it. Yeah.
Yep. Do you want me to post it in the chat as well, so that other people can look it up and read it?
Okay. Hang on then.
We got a few shout outs here in the meantime. We got Adam for Christ. We got Justice for All. Sandy, would you help me with some of the shout outs while I share this?
Sure. Right now I'm sending you images. It is a Segway, by the way, a one-wheel Segway. Craziest thing I've ever seen.
I've never heard of a one-wheel Segway.
Mandela Reality, Preliminal, Nicholas Orsini, The Hologram Show, Burgos, Justice for All.
What?
Esther Anders, Rick Satterwhite. Hey guys, Ninja's here. Ninja981.
Yo, hey, what's up, Ninja?
Supposed to be on the show right now.
But hey, Venus of the Alpha America.
Ninja, we're hoping you decide you want to come on the show. We're really glad to have you.
Brian.
Brian S is here.
Yo, hey, Brian S.
Hey, Brian.
Frankie Aponte. Sorry.
Did you want me to read some of these to the community, Joanne?
The part. First of all, there's a lot of strange symbols going in the Bible that weren't there before. But also, if you look there, there came forth 2 she-bears out of the woods and tear 40. Hang on, I'm trying to look at it while you're doing it. Out of the road, where's the one about the foreskins and everything? It's just horrible. Hang on, I just got to read it out myself. I just can't believe when I read it. I'm like, what the? It's so bad. I was shocked. I mean, my mum would turn in the grave. I mean, it says here, he that is wounded in the stones or has his privy member cut off.
Oh my God.
It says, I'm not laughing at the Bible. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love the Bible. I love the Lord.
No.
But no one whose testicles are crushed or whose male organ is cut off shall enter the assembly of the Lord. I mean, what? What? I mean, that's not a message from God. Hello. And they call it, there's a bald head in there. Look at that. He said, go up there, bald head. Go up there, bald head. I mean, what?
Oh, and we're talking about flesh as the flesh of asses. What? Oh my goodness!
No one whose testicles are crushed, or whose male organ is cut. That's a bad one. It says here, and Judah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed to thy brother. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass when he went into his brother, listen to this, a brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest he should give seed to his brother, and in the thing which he displeased the Lord. What the? He spilt it on the ground? What? It says here, look, David brought before the time expired, David arose and went along with his men and killed 200 of the Philistines, and David brought back their foreskins. which were given in
No,
full
that doesn't make any sense.
I know, right? You imagine cutting off 200 foreskins? I mean, that took time. That took what? And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not making fun of the Bible, but this is just wow. Thus shall ye say to David, the king desireth not any dowry, but 100 foreskins of the Philistines to be avenged by the king. I mean, come on. Why would he want foreskins? I mean, what's he going to do with them? You know, I mean, come on now. Give him a rubber to become a suitcase? What? So I took a flint and cut off it. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, it came around to the lodging place on the Lord, and the Lord made him and sought to him his death, to put him to death. Listen to this.
All I gotta say,
yeah.
All I gotta say is, if these are truly Mandela and somebody has changed these to make them sound perverted,
they are.
May they burn in hell for doing this. Correct.
But if you look in your KGV, that will be in there. This is not just changed on someone's page. They are these are in the Bible. So it is disgusting. There's another one there where, hang on, I read these were discovered quite a few years ago. But I mean, bald head, you know. But I'll let someone else talk. I'll try and find the worst one I say, and I'll let you guys talk.
No, okay, you're fine. Theresa, didn't you say Chuck Berry's song "Run Run Rudolph" is now "Run Rudolph Run"?
Yeah, it changed. Go look at it. I'm not gonna bring it up. Yeah.
When did that change? Because that was actually one of my favorite songs from. It was featured in the movie Home Alone. You know.
I'm not sure when it changed, but Josh sent it to me last night, so I'm not sure who to give credit for it.
Oh heck no!
I love when Brian does that.
No.
Funny.
Look! Somebody put Horror Maniac 4. Right. He puts Run Run Rudolph, Chuck Berry Home Alone soundtrack. That's Residue.
Yeah.
But when you go back to Chuck Berry, it says Run Rudolph Run. What do you guys remember?
I remember Run Run Rudolph.
Run Run. Yeah.
Yeah, Run Run Rudolph.
Run Run Rudolph. Oh.
This is big, guys.
Run Rudolph Run. Now, what does that mean? What do you think that means as in a message?
That things are out of order. I don't know.
run away from
Brian.
The evil Satan.
Apparently, Rudolph has become Forrest, because now it says "Run, Rudolph, Run."
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God!
Connected to Tom Hanks and
guys,
and Sally Field.
Yeah, guys, I'm just going to read you one thing out of this Bible change. Okay.
Sure.
See what you reckon. Okay. Okay. Listen to this. Listen, this is pretty bad. Yet she increased her prostitution, remembering the days of her youth when she engaged in prostitution in the land of Egypt. She lusted after their genitals, as large as those of donkeys, and their seminal emission was as strong as that of a stallion's.
Oh my God.
What?
That doesn't sound right.
No, that doesn't sound at all.
That's in there. That's in Ezekiel 23, 1920. What? Yes? Look it up.
Try to find mine, actually.
You got your Brian? Your Bible?
Yeah. What am I looking for, Theresa?
No. Which Ezekiel? I'm sorry, Jen. Which part?
Oh, hang on. Ezekiel. Here we go. 23, 19, stroke 20. So Ezekiel 23, 19, 20.
Wow.
In the KJV, it's yet she multiplied her whoredoms in calling to remembrance the days of her youth, wherein she played the harlot in the land of Egypt, for she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses, and whose issue is the issue of horses. Where?
Nah.
See that is reflection on. It's sort of bordering on what do you call it? Animal. When people have sex with animals, what is that? Animal thing. What they call that?
Sodomy?
Cruelty?
No.
Animal cruelty?
No, exactly.
I think you're talking about bestiality, right?
Bestiality. Very good. Thank you very much.
It's still animal cruelty in my book.
What's this one? This is now. What I get this, guys. I think it sounds a bit like the Quran. Okay, if two men and a man and his countrymen are struggling together, and the wife of one comes near to deliver her husband from the hand of the one who is striking him, and puts out her hand and seizes his genitals, right? Then you shall cut off her hand. You shall show no pity. What? Do you get that?
Oh my God.
What number was that?
Pardon?
What number was that?
That's in Deuteronomy 25, 11, 12. It says, if two men and a man and his countrymen are struggling together, and the wife of one comes near to deliver her husband from the hand of the one who is striking him, and puts out her hand and seizes his genitals, then you shall cut off her hand. You shall show no pity. What?
I'm sorry.
What?
Let me ask you this. You said Deuteronomy what? 11, 12?
25.
Deuteronomy 25:12.
Wow, 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 wow. That sounds a bit like the Quran, guys.
Maybe it means cut off her hand in marriage. I don't know. No?
Yeah. The
He
only,
grabbed his genitals, apparently.
when you said that
Dang.
Jesus would hit,
That gotta hurt.
the only violence from any, like, God will smite, but that's all I've ever heard.
Yes,
I haven't heard anything about Jesus hurting anyone.
That's correct, Sandy. Yeah, yeah. I that's what shocked me a couple of years ago when I read the Bible, because I always get direction from the Bible. I'd say, what's God got for me today, and because my mum used to read it, and when I read some of this stuff, I'm like, what? And then I questioned on a video, like I said, and I got ripped to pieces by people before the Mandela. It was just at the start, and people didn't notice any changes at all. But a lot of them won't believe you. They say you take it out of context. You've misread it. You don't know your Bible. You are a heathen. You are from Lucifer. All that stuff. But if you can look it up yourself, and if you believe that God was like this, or Jesus was very violent and slew people, and that lady grabbed everyone's penis or something, and whatever, I don't believe that. And people said to me, oh, yes, they were really bad in them days. And they eat their children. I mean, they said, oh, yes, they used to do that in the olden days. No, they didn't. God said you cannot eat human flesh. That is lies. They say, oh, you don't know. They used to do all sorts in their days of old. And I'd say, but eat their children, really? I'll look that up for you guys. It says eat their own children.
Oh my God.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
What number is that one?
Oh no, I've got to look it up. Bible.
So while we're doing that, Theresa, are there any other hard-hitting Mandela effects? Because I'm sure many people want to know. And Sandy, if you want to help too with Residue, that's fine as well. Theresa, any hard hitters?
Okay.
I wanted to ask the chat a couple things, 2 things to be exact. But the first one, it's in the group. I wanted to see if there's anybody here who's not in the group who's also on the East Coast of the U.S. or Ohio about BJ's, because that's a huge one. That's huge for people who are aware of the.
Oh yeah. You sent me some stuff on that on BJ.
If
What is up with that?
I'm sorry?
What is up with that one?
Okay, so my entire life, it's been BJ's Warehouse. It's always been BJ's Warehouse. That's the name of the store to me. Always been that. And in this reality, it's never been that. It's always been BJ's Wholesale Club. And I'm going to send you something, Brian. It's a text conversation with me and my mom.
Okay.
Because my mom is not affected. My mom, well, she is. My mom's affected, but she's like, rolls her eyes, refuses to believe it, that sort of thing. And I even have proof of that going on with her refusing to want to hear about it. It's a 2-page text. I'm sending it to you now. I just say to my mom, what's the name of the store? BJ's blank. And she answers, you should have it.
Well, before I share this with everyone, let's ask the audience out there what they remember.
Well,
Let's
I don't know if anybody's in the area, but we can ask. Because
all right, that's
if
fine.
you're
Anyone?
in California, you're not going to know about it. You know?
I'm in Australia, so count me out.
Yeah, I'm in UK. Can't be out.
I've never heard of BJ's. It might be a regional store.
Well, it's all up the East Coast. You live on the East Coast, so I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. Okay,
We don't have them on the West Coast. We got Sam's Club here, and that's it.
Sandy, you got Rick in the chat who says Wholesale Club for me.
Right, but I'm also going to send you the poll. The poll that I did on Facebook, many more people remember Warehouse.
You have the Facebook poll?
Yep, I'm sending it to you now.
All right, you got a picture of that?
Yep. 14 of the 19 people that voted, 14 people remember Warehouse.
Oh, wow. So what is it now? It's Wholesale Club or?
Yep.
Yeah, someone said Wholesale Club.
It's looking like every other photo. I apologize, folks, but there's residue out there for BJ's Warehouse.
There is. There's a lot of it.
There's jobs even for it, for crying out loud.
Yes, there is.
BJ's Warehouse. Like I said, it's probably just a regional thing, you know. But you say it's all over the East Coast.
It's from Florida to Maine and Ohio.
Okay. Theresa, any other Mandelas? Any other heavy hitting?
I got tons, Brian.
All right.
Can you please Google Jabutacaba?
What is it?
You'll see. You'll see it.
What am I typing?
Huh?
JAB.
UTICABA.
Jabutacaba.
Wait till you see them. Yeah.
It's like some weird tree. Brazilian grape tree. That's what it is.
They grow on the bark. That's what's strange about them.
Oh my God.
On the trunk. Yeah.
No way.
I was trying to wake you guys up. I figured this one would wake you up.
Oh my gosh.
That's weird.
Anyone ever seen these trees?
No.
Could it be a Mandela?
They were on Eva's.
Yeah, Eva's.
Yeah, there's now blue bananas too, guys. Blue bananas.
Yeah, the blue bananas.
Oh, blue bananas?
And purple.
Yeah. And purple.
Right.
Yeah, purple bananas?
Right.
Becoming a colourful thing, isn't it?
This place loves rainbow.
We're getting very colourful, like the colourful, you know, LGBTQ.
Speaking of colourful.
I wonder if these things are photoshopped sometimes, but how could you? I mean,
yeah, you can't Photoshop them. I wouldn't want to eat one of those. I can tell you, yuck. You might turn blue.
I'll try anything once.
That'd be good. I would try and eat one.
And we got purple bananas too.
Yep. I came across this one a while ago.
I did the Bible verses where they eat their children. That's whenever you're ready. We're just looking at the purple bananas. That's real better. They're colourful, you must admit, aren't you? They're really nice, cool looking things. But would you eat them?
I would. Definitely.
Does that mean, is that a message, no, listen guys, is that a message from God that they're GMOing the fruit?
You know who you sound like, Joanne?
What? Who?
When you said, would you eat them, you sound like green eggs and ham. Read to my kids.
Oh, really?
There's blue eggs now, by the way. Blue eggs.
Blue eggs? Blue eggs?
I thought eggs.
The purple bananas remind me of, like, in Scarab's stream, Fizzy's always talking about how, like, the Mandanimals are like Pokemon. Well, I immediately thought the banana berry in Pokemon Go because they're like, you know, berry color and they're bananas.
Well,
This is the
Preliminal just
connection
said
to
blue
Pokemon.
bananas. He worked in a co-op grocery store and never got blue bananas. But I think that's a message from God. That's another sign to say they are GMOing our food and our fruit and everything we eat. Because they've got black chickens now and black eggs. I mean, that's just disgusting.
Actually, since you're talking about chickens and eggs, Brian, you want to do the chicken that I have for you guys? Since we're already on chickens.
Chicken.
Yeah, well, there's a chicken.
I tried blue eggs before. They're quite nice.
They're duck eggs, aren't they?
No, chicken eggs. Araucana chicken breed. They got like
Speaking
a
of-
little punk head.
Did you put blue dye on? Did you give it
No.
the blue dye? No.
They're just natural blue. It's crazy.
All right. Wow.
Brian, you there?
Purple
Yeah.
divine, Nelson Mandela. Yes, purple is the sign of the those entities that run this place. Hierarchy.
Brian, I just sent you the chickens again, so it's easier for you to get to.
Chickens have rights too. Did you see the giant chickens? They're disgusting too.
Wait, giant? Oh yeah, the giant chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that one.
kind of reminds me of that big Looney Tunes fellow. What was his name?
Yeah.
That was a giant.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Barkhorn Lego.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn, yes.
I think.
I say.
Yeah, I say. But that looks. I thought there was people inside outfits in them. They look so weird.
Oh my gosh, yes. Are you talking about these chickens here? These
Yeah, it's the Polish.
Where?
The Polish.
Oh yeah. They look so
the
funny.
Polish Frizzled Bantam chicken.
Oh, look, no one's done their hair for them, poor things.
they look like something out of Absolutely Fabulous.
They're in shock.
Yeah.
Like a rock.
Has anyone ever seen these chickens before? Because I've never seen them.
No, never seen them.
When we're going to do a shout out, guys. Oh, hang on, I've got to go. A shout out to the thing. To the chat, I mean.
Oh yeah. Do some more shout outs. Joanne, you want to do some shout outs too while we're waiting? Teresa's gonna bring us some heavy hitters. Some more heavy hitters.
Some more big ones. You ready?
Are you guys ready for some big heavy hitters? Let's have them, Teresa.
Some more big ones. Okay. Did you know there was snow falling on Mars?
Oh, well,
No way.
That means there's an
Yeah.
atmosphere on Mars.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise
You
me.
Let me know.
You want to Google that one up?
Okay.
Well, they've got the North and South Pole, so
Yeah, right. I'll read it tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
All right. Okay.
You see?
I've heard. Have you guys ever heard of it getting blizzards in Hawaii? Hawaii gets blizzards.
no.
Hawaii gets
Spain,
blizzards.
yes.
What?
Spain had
Well,
one.
we had snow here. We never have snow.
You
Yeah,
have
snow on Mars.
now?
But we are getting cooked at the moment, guys. If you look at, check this out. If you look at the Mimic, TPW, the Mimic, you know the Mimic there, Brian?
Which one?
Mimic.
Mimic.
Mimic. They're microwave. They're microwaving the planet. I'll give you a link. Mimic, morph integrated microwave imagery. It's called Mimic. If you type in Mimic participation, they've got the microwave with harp and everything. They're cooking the planet, and you can see it's over where I'm living in Brisbane. We're part of that. A big thing there, and a big thing near Africa. No, Africa, South America. So I don't know if they're getting cooked as well, but we're getting cooked. All right, you got that one there.
We had
Yeah,
it in the UK back in July, and it was incredibly hot. It was about 35
That's
degrees.
Yeah.
It was very hot. You know, I was expecting to get sunburned because I've got ginger skin, but I didn't. So, which was surprising, really.
Right. I'll give Brian a link. Hang on, I've got two computers going here because they crucified me on that one. I can't do anything. So,
Am I looking at the right thing here? You sent the link, you said?
No, that was for the Bible, eating their own kiddies.
Okay.
I'll get you the link to Mimic. Hang on. The link in the Eating Their Own Kitties is in there. Yeah, yeah. This is great. I can actually talk and not be called a nutcase. This is great.
Oh yeah, of course.
Huh? I can talk to you guys and not be called, oh, not that again, or oh, if it's not on TV, if it's not on TV, it's all false news. It's all BS.
It's the other way
I
around.
We're all quite awake, right, Brian?
Yeah.
Brian, we're all quite awake.
In my opinion,
we're all
TV is fake.
What did you say, Sandy?
I said, in my opinion, it's the other way around. The news on TV is mostly fake.
Oh, hang on, I got the wrong.
Hey, there was a time when news was actually telling the real stuff.
There was. But lately, see, here's the thing. Everything I see in the news, I then research myself, and I'd say at least 75% of it is twisted to fit a narrative.
Yeah. I believe that.
Hey, Brian?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Theresa?
I don't think these birds are Mandela effects, but I want you to show them. They're just very bizarre. Now, Joanne, since you live in Australia, you might have heard of these birds before, but I haven't, and there's some people that haven't. Have you heard of it called the Lyre bird?
Yes.
Those things are bizarre.
Yeah.
I want Brian to show them because they just look like something out of this world.
How do you
they look like oh, there it is, bro. You got it up. Excellent.
They're weird looking, and look at this. They just don't look normal.
Australia and South America. That's the that's the effects of the microwave with they're cooking us. We're at 42, 50 degrees, which is it's too hot. Everyone, a couple of people died from it and everything, but we're too hot here. We've never known it so hot. Yeah.
It's summertime. It's summertime right now in Australia. And Theresa, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you? What was this bird you were saying?
Lyre bird. Lyre. Wait till you see them.
Lyre birds, aren't they?
Lyre bird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong.
They look like a harp. Yeah, they've got a tail like a harp. Yeah, I know about them.
And they they covered their head with it too. I was watching a video on it. They're really bizarre.
What about the white peacocks? What about all the white things happening there?
Oh my God! Yeah, albino, alligators, giraffes, lions.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense because they got no camouflage.
I've got a bird for you.
What is it? What do you have?
Shoebill.
I've heard of those. Shoebill, yeah. I've seen that one.
Yes, very dinosaur-looking age. Yeah.
Oh,
Jurassic
weird.
looking.
Weird. That's weird. It comes up to this lady and it's big.
Have you seen him in person?
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to. There it is. Brian had it up then. Where is this, Brian? There it is. Look at it. Oh, that's a shocker.
See it?
Looks prehistoric, doesn't it? A little bit prehistoric.
Yeah, it does.
Bizarre.
The Philadelphia Zoo has them. I've seen them before in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like an animatronics to me, doesn't it? To you?
They do look crazy.
There's another one with a lady. There's a huge one run up to a Chinese. That's a baby one. A massive one run up to a lady and nearly pecked her head off. I saw a video.
They're very dangerous, I've heard.
Yeah. It's like as if I think they are tampering with the DNA and bringing up DNA that bringing back giant stuff. You know, Land of the Giants. The giants were part of it in before. You know, in the days of Noah. So I think that's what's happening. Birds used to be dinosaurs, yeah, but dinosaurs are false. I think they're false. But did you see that? I'll give you the Bible thing there, Brian, about the kids eating, the people eating their children. Just horrible.
Yeah. I wanted to share that Bible verse. That's crazy. Evan Powers is in the chat. I want to do a shout out for Evan Powers. We got Jason McFall. Hey guys, Candy Cupcakes.
Candy Cupcakes. Hey.
Oh man, you're making me hungry, Candy Cupcakes.
Her name says that to me too. Yes. We've got Fuku Pal. Yeah. Jonah.
Look at that Bible verse.
Evan. Paul Johnston.
Paul Johnstone.
Paul Johnston. He hasn't got a thing. Asana. Hi, Michelle. It's good to see good people in the chat, isn't it?
I have a question for you.
It is.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Quiet.
Batteries.
Yes, batteries.
Yeah. Has anyone heard of MN21?
No.
MN21?
No.
No. What is it?
No.
NM21, you say
Yeah. I came
NM21 batteries.
I came across this one just before Christmas.
All right. But I think it's... Oh, right, I see it. Oh, right, they've never seen them. Maybe. See that? But you can't really clarify that. They say, oh, it's another brand, it's another this, that, and the other. But you're looking up there, the King James Bible, look at it. Oh.
Yeah, real quick, let me read this, and then we'll look at that NM21 battery.
Yeah, we'll look at that.
Therefore,
We got more MEs, Brian.
Therefore, that's fine, Theresa. We'll get to them. Therefore, the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers, and I will execute judgments in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds.
Wow.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah. That's terrible. That shouldn't be in the Bible. Look at the contemporary version. Parents will be so desperate for food that they will eat their own children. What? They weren't desperate for food. They grew their own. Duracell special batteries. But we've got to see what the meaning is. It's okay recognizing all these guys, but you got to see what God's telling us and why the changes. Why are we seeing Mandela? Why we've got to work that out. It's okay to point out changes, yeah, but people still don't believe you. But yeah. Oh, that was always that way. Oh, that was always that way. Oh dear.
So wait, hold on. Didn't you just tell me it was an NM21? Now it's an MN?
Yeah.
This one
keeps changing all the time.
What?
Did that just flip on me? I read it as NM21.
Yep, it just did.
MN? And what?
You guys heard me. I said NM21, and now it's MN.
Oh, wow.
I've seen
Freaky,
it before. Our remote for the garage door opener takes these batteries.
No. They were never MN21s.
No, they were NM.
No, these are camera batteries. I mean, they go to your garage door opener, I think, right? Maybe camera batteries.
Nope.
Right? What do they go toward?
For my mom's house, it's for the garage door opener.
Never seen
it.
But I think it was NM, not MN.
It makes more sense, NM21. What do you guys remember in the chat? Anybody? You guys saw me. It just flipped. It was weird.
Yep.
That's what happened to me.
That happened to you too?
Do they remember?
Yep. First time I Googled it, it flipped forward, flip-flop, back and forward, and I thought, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Wow. I've got to tell you something, guys. This is so funny. It's a bit bad, right? No swearing, no nothing like that, guys. No sexual stuff. But you've got to listen to this one. I've got to tell you guys, and in the chat, I love the chat because they're part of us, right? And what happened, guys? Okay. I didn't go to the shops. I'd run out of toilet paper. I'd run out of the paper in your kitchen, and I had a bit of a problem, I had the runs a bit. I'm like, oh dear, I've run out of everything, and I couldn't get out in the car because I thought, I'm going to have an accident, right? And then I said out loud to myself, geez, when those old remember we had that telephone books? I said, when it's one I haven't got old telephone book somewhere. I know it sounds bad, but you should scratch up the paper you run out, and lo and behold, let me tell you something, guys. I walked from the toilet out to the kitchen, and I went to the front door, and guess what? There was a telephone book delivered on my doorstep.
No.
100%, 100%. And I'm like, I looked at it like it was magic, and I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
And we don't get them delivered anymore. But it was out the front of my door. It come in handy, let me tell you. But I mean, I looked there, and I'm like, what?
That was a huge synchronicity. Oh my god.
You made your own reality, Joan.
I made my own. Yes, I made my own. Joan.
But, that's been happening a lot lately. I'll think of something and it'll happen. It's like we're
manifesting things. You got to think good stuff, guys. Because
Yeah,
manifesting.
Gotta think
really
good
cool.
stuff, definitely.
Yeah. Like my daughter, she put on a vision board what she wanted in a guy, right? And she had a few mishaps, and then I said, put exactly what you want. And then she met this guy on the single thing. He when he visited me, and she introduced him, and I said to him, "Do you realize you were manifested?" and he thought, "Oh, he's a mother's a nutcase." But it was exactly what she wanted. But I didn't use that toilet paper. I didn't use that newspaper, guys. That's a rumor. That's a bad rumor.
That's funny.
It's funny, isn't it? I couldn't believe, honest to God, out the front was a telephone book, and I'm like, what? Oh dear, that is
awesome.
so unreal. I told my
Okay.
It means, yeah.
I like what Nelson Mandela said. Yanny
what
means
does
washed up sax. Laurel versus Yanny, and Yanny means washed up sax player. Oh gosh, Paul, be careful in the chat. Got a lot of ladies.
Question.
All right, so Theresa, next one. Matthew, did you have something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We remember 3 of them. 3 arms and legs each.
Oh, that's right. We used to have 6.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Wait, what is it?
We used to have 6. That was Michaelango.
Da
His
Vinci's.
drawing.
Yeah, you talking about Da Vinci?
Yeah. Sorry, Da Vinci.
And this copy was printed in 19... Let me check. 1946.
Let me present to everyone. Wait, what is it? Can you what is it? Yeah, there it is.
You know what,
and what?
And I think what that message from God is for that one is they're changing the DNA. They're changing the DNA of human.
Yeah,
changing the DNA. Wait, go back. Go back to the cover real quick. Raise it up a hair. Okay, you guys see the feet turned inward. Now that wasn't like that. Now the 2 right legs are turned facing forward now.
Aha.
You guys see that? That was not like that. The right one was turned sideways.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got a memory of having 6.
Yeah.
I remember 6 arms too. The 2 pointing
So I remember
down.
6.
Yes.
Yeah, it had 6 arms.
Yeah.
And this copy here was printed in 1946. So
it changed it through time and space.
Yep.
It would appear that way anyway.
That's good. The chat's trying to think. They're trying to work out the meaning, which is great. I love that. The chat's trying to work out the meaning.
The diagram of the man. I can't remember the name. What's it called again?
Virtual Man.
What is it?
Virtual Man. It's called.
Virtual Man.
Vitruvian. That's right.
Vitruvian. That's it.
What about the Sistine Chapel, guys? Where God on the top, it's got God's hand touching man, and he's pointing to man, right? And they're touching with their fingertips. Remember that by Leonardo da Vinci or someone? Yes, that's it. Well, now God used to have his hand over the human, but now it's human over his. Have a look. Get Brian to get it up.
Yeah, I'll share a picture. And the other Emmy with that painting is that now God is mooning. He's got his.
I know. He's got his backside showing. That is disgusting.
Yep.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Is that a sign?
Yeah.
What
is that painting called? The one with Adam and God. What is that painting called?
What is it called? Ask the chat. They know a lot. Moon and God is on there.
It's,
Too,
Adam's
that's right.
creation, guys. Isn't it Adam's creation or something?
The creation, yes.
Creation, is it?
Creation
They're
of
trying to
man
say-
or creation?
Yeah, and I think they're trying to say not God didn't create man, someone else did, and they're trying to push the alien agenda. Has he got it
The
there?
AI?
It's on the Sistine Chapel.
Yep.
Michaelango.
Rep. It used to be
There it
God's hand was above, and now Adam's
Correct.
hand is above. And look,
Correct.
it kind of looks like Adam is acting nonchalant, like, "Hey, God, you know, like."
He looks a bit gayish with his limp wrist.
Yep, he does.
Yep, he does.
Yep, he does. Must have been a cold day too.
Did you guys ever notice that this whole setup here, it looks like a brain? It looks like a human brain. The thing that God is floating
It
in.
does, yes.
Oh yes. Oh, see, that means because God is in us. We are, you know, He's in us, in our hearts and everything. Wow, and there's a reptile piece in your brain, isn't there? There's a reptile part.
And I also see like the knowledge, like
Knowledge. Yes.
knowledge. That's how I see it. It's just not. He's got the knowledge of everything.
It looks
And
weird
we
now.
have
That painting looks very strange with all the people behind.
What is that head thing at his hip with the green coming out?
I don't know. That looks.
Oh, this
like
thing? It's some kind of snack, I guess. That could be this could be the cortex of the brain.
No, the green. See the
Huh?
green thing? What's it attached to? You see that?
It's attached to a head.
Yeah. You zoom in on
Whoa, that is weird. That is it. Oh, you just got 20. You just got $20 from the chat, Brian.
Oh, hello.
Whoa!
that? Wow.
Whoa.
That was nice.
From Jocko. Jocko R.
Oh, Jocko, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
Man, you guys are awesome. Jocko, thank you so much. Theresa, what were you saying? Were you trying to say?
Yeah.
Theresa.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you saying? So we're talking about art here. I'm sorry, we kind of got off track a little bit, but go ahead. Get us back on track, Theresa. Tell us the next big Mandela effect.
Okay. I want to talk about those weird pagers when they came out.
Okay, let's ask the chat real quick. Who is familiar with pagers back in the day? Like
1980s, I would think.
Yeah, what
I wish.
day do you think they came out?
What year you
Yeah,
think?
you don't even want to
came out?
know. Very bizarre.
I saw that, Theresa.
Wait,
Yeah, this one's blowing my mind.
Don't tell me dinosaurs used to use pagers, and that's how they talk to one another.
Anything can happen in this reality. Let me tell you.
I don't seriously. Tell us, Theresa. When did they come out? Jonar says 1985 ? Preliminal 1986-87. Come on, give us a good year.
I remember.
You need to keep going backwards, like really far backwards.
Okay.
I'm with Michelle, late 80s.
Hang on. Well, let's do this as a prize. Sandy, help me find the prize winner. Whoever wins
Keep
gets a
guessing.
free.
Well, I already found the prize winner then. I say Ronan should because they're the closest.
Wait, hold on. Ronan said 1948.
Ah,
Cable TV. Oh, they said
he probably already seen it. He probably seen it posted.
Mandela Reality 1921.
Yes. Originally, if you look at it, Brian.
Mandela had one in prison, huh?
If you look at it now, you see it?
Brian Stavely covered it.
Oh, he did? Okay, let him.
We'll give him credit. So
Give
go
him
ahead,
credit.
tell us when it came out.
I'll go one for you.
Theresa, tell us, when did it come out?
When did it come out?
We're dying to know.
Theresa.
Yes.
We lost her.
Theresa, you there? Tell us.
Okay, Brian.
Yep.
The first pagers, system was put into by the Detroit Police Department in 1921. However, it was not until 1949 that the very first telephone pager was patented. The inventor's name was Al Gross, and his pagers were first used in New York City's Jewish hospital.
Wait, you said 1949?
Yes, it was not until they were patented.
Yeah, but they didn't.
They literally came out in 1921, but what happened is they weren't patented. I can't say the word patented.
Wow.
To 1949.
How on earth would they work? You know, because theoretically they didn't. Back then they didn't even have cellular networks, or did they?
That's what this says. I'm not even kidding.
No, they wouldn't have had the network to do that. No.
Is it pagers or is it a page system? Like
1949, Brian.
We're talking about beepers, pagers. You know, the things that come up with the text message.
It says right there, first telephone pager was patented.
But see, that's
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Telephone pager. Think about it, like in a hospital where they used to pick up a telephone and page people on an intercom.
Oh yeah.
No, they're actually showing pagers in the picture, like a handheld one.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Brian, do you want me to show it and send it to you, or do you have it?
I have it right here. I'm looking Al Gross, the first pagers.
And it's showing an actual pager that like a beeper thing that we used to wear. You know, go beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Shocking.
That's crazy.
So I don't know, guys. Let's vote on this one. Could this be a possible ME? Did someone go back in time and make a change? Or is this real? Does this sound real to you? Because it doesn't for me.
No.
It doesn't.
Me neither.
It doesn't ring a bell for me.
Nope. Neither. Nope.
1980s, I thought.
No bell ringing here.
Not me either.
Do you think, Brian, also that they are time traveling to do this as well?
Yes.
I think it's very possible. Yes.
Yeah. They have to.
What happens if they time travel? That anything they do makes a ripple effect. Changes things.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
And then the Xerox. Guys, and the Xerox machine's another one that's freaking me out. Brian, remember you talked about that one with Tom?
Yeah, we talked about it with Tom before because he works for Xerox, and he was saying that the fax machine. He said there's no way. He says the fax machine was invented in 1843.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yep.
Wow.
Fax machine.
No. Not for me.
1843 fax machine.
Yep. And the Xerox machine saying it was invented in 1938.
Hey, Brian, can you check and see when the last telegram was sent? Because what's the point of having telegrams if you can send a fax?
What?
Maybe because it was cheaper. It was probably cheaper back then, too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if the telegrams were until, like, 1940, that's a long time. You see what I'm saying? That's 100 years. The technology would have gotten cheaper.
Good point.
Well, like, I'm looking at this dollar sign here, you know, and, you know, we talk about fonts changing and all this other stuff. How many of you remember that one, or was it two for you? Because it was two for me. Now it's one.
It was definitely
two. As well. It was
Brian,
two.
I was actually going to talk about that tonight. I have a ton of residue if you want me to send it. Like, I just got it recently.
Yeah, if you want to send it, go right ahead. You know, if you want to send it, that's cool.
I've got a question.
What's the next? I'll share it when you send it, Sandy. What's the next major ME, Theresa?
Okay.
I've got a question for you.
Oh, sure, Matt. Go ahead.
Without looking it up, when were 3D cameras first invented?
3D camera?
Just like this one. Just like this
You
one.
talking about like a GoPro?
No, 3D cameras. Just like this one.
Okay.
When was the first one ever invented?
I'm going to say in the 80s. 86.
Probably 90s. I would say 90s, maybe.
I would say 90s too.
86.
Wrong.
That you telling me that's a 3D camera?
Yep,
It's a 3D. Isn't that the 90s? No.
3D's
'cause
been around.
That's right.
that's pretty
if
cool.
You look, if you notice, it has the two lenses to offset. That's how it
Back
does
to the
3D.
Future. Back to the Future. Remember
Back
they
to
had
the
the glasses on.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, back to, I'm going to say 50s then. I'm going to say 55.
Go back.
You reckon?
1955. Am I close?
Go back.
54.
No.
1800.
49?
1800? No way.
What?
No.
Look it
No.
up.
Brian,
Look
you want to present that?
Look up stereo 3D camera, and you'll see what
They
I'm
only had
talking
black
about.
box cameras then in the 80s. They only had the black box camera. Remember the box camera? Box?
Yep.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
3D camera.
You know the strange thing about this one? I had this for 15 years, and it still works.
Wait, no, heck, no. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
What?
Because listen, think about it. Let me ask you this: now there were some cell phones in the later 2000s, like 2012, I want to say, or 2011, that had 3D capability. That doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't our phone cameras have 3D now?
The thing is,
Good idea.
3D now is partly dying out. It's
Yes,
no longer used.
yeah.
So I've got a 3D monitor right now, and I barely use it. You know, that's why
Well,
I got one of these.
you can't get the glasses or the thing from now.
I've
My
got
dad
them.
had one.
There you go.
That might be it, because it was inconvenient, so people, it didn't catch on. They didn't sell enough. If something
No,
doesn't
it didn't.
profit enough, they don't pursue it.
So it's pretty much died out art form now. So, like I said, I had this for quite a while now.
I mean, are we talking about Betamax versus VHS technology, basically? Because Betamax was significantly better than VHS, but it was more expensive. So therefore, people went with VHS.
I remember Betamax very well. That was late 70s, early 80s, I think it was. And then VHS took over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wow.
that's going from memory. So,
Wow.
Wow, you got a good memory.
yep.
Wow.
We're looking at the history of 3D, guys. Like he was saying. So, what year did you say? Was it 1922?
No, 1800s.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ah,
Okay, we're talking about the stereoscope, a device for taking stereo photographs.
Look them up. It'll freak you out, mate. It'll freak you out.
1844. It came out in 1844. 1922 was the first anaglyphic movie is shown in theaters. What? And it's called The Power of Love.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on.
what?
No, that's like Back to the Future. Is Back to
Yeah,
the Future?
it is. Messages.
What?
Mind blown.
Teresa's going nuts.
Oh man, I'm flipping over here, man. The Power of Love, Huey Lewis and Lewis performed in Back to the Future in 1985.
Yeah, I know.
This history of 3D.
Messed up.
Evan's going. Bye, Evan.
Wait, hold on. In 1935, the first color 3D movie is
Oh,
produced?
yes.
No freaking way. I bet our chat is lighting up right now. Let's see what's going on in chat.
Oh, Evan just said goodbye. Good night.
What is it, Evan?
Evan Powers?
Who said goodnight?
Evan, yeah.
Oh, good night, Evan. We'll miss you, brother. Come back again.
Which Evan?
Oh, man.
Mind blown.
My mind is too blown to sleep right now.
That ain't nothing, Brian. I've got more interesting stuff.
Matt, you officially blew me away tonight, brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
What's next in the Mandela world right now, Theresa? What is next? I'm afraid to ask.
I'm afraid me
Brian, I
too.
think
It's
pictures.
everything's changing. It's just everything's changing.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, everybody, say hello to my mother in the chat.
Hi,
My mom.
Hi.
Hey, Miss
Hi,
McFarland.
My mom.
Brian, I sent you the pictures of the dollar sign.
The dollar sign? Does it change?
Yeah, the dollar sign.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the dollar sign.
Oh dear.
Brian, I want to talk about bats.
Oh, you see the big, huge bat? Oh, so as big as a man.
There's a bat. You've probably already seen it. Let me spell it, Brian. They used to show one side of it, but now they're showing the other side of it. And I think it's what Joanne's talking about as well. Calugo. I want you to please present that. It's really bizarre. And both sides of the bat. Yeah, both sides.
Calugo.
Yeah, bat.
The Simpsons has got a lot of stuff like that on there.
Yeah. Tell me when you have it up. They used to just show one side of it, but now when you look at the other side, it is creepy and it looks. You'll see
That's
it.
a bat. Bro,
Wait,
I
hold
sure
on.
Mom and Dad awake. Wow, that's so cool.
Do you see the other side of it?
Hold on. Can you tell me one more time? How do you spell it?
Calugo.
Yeah. Lugo?
Yeah. Bat.
Oh my goodness! What is that thing?
Lugo.
What is that thing?
You tell me.
Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Was this on Once Upon a Timeline?
Yes. Yes. And she's pretty good about researching stuff.
Yeah.
While you're looking,
Yeah.
Brian, really quick, just you don't have to pull it up yet, but I don't want this to get lost in the chat. The Revealing Unknown says that honeycomb cereal is now honeycomb, no S.
What? Oh dear.
Honeycomb?
Yep.
Santa, Brian,
Yeah.
people said they can't hear me.
I can hear. Right.
I can hear
You
you.
guys,
Gloria said she can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Gloria said she can't.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Is this a Laurel Yanny thing where you can't hear? Some people can hear Theresa and some people can't.
I want to be Laurel, not Yanny.
You are half in, half out the realm. You are half in, half out, Theresa. So
Can the
you're
chat please say yes, a Y or an N, whether you can hear Theresa talking? Please.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
See?
Laura
Yeah.
Yanny.
Can you guys hear Theresa?
Yeah, I can hear her.
Testing.
Okay.
Revealing
Yep.
Unknown hears you.
Yep.
Gloria
Okay.
wants us to talk about contact lenses that came out in the 1887. I found that one a couple months ago, but yeah, I would wish you could show that one too, Brian, after the bat.
No. Contact
Yeah.
lenses?
That's an OG
1887. Yeah.
one. Brian did a video on Fruit Loops if you want to check it out, Michelle.
Well, he can talk about it. We have a lot of new people that are just joining us. I mean, we can repeat that one. Is that okay, Brian?
Wait, what is it now?
Yeah, when we look at honeycombs, we'll look at Fruit Loops so that they can, the new people can see it.
Honeycomb.
There's a lot of new people.
Yeah, honeycomb and Fruit Loops.
Yes. Honeycombs is now comb without the S. And,
No, it was honeycombs. What the
yeah,
heck?
it was honeycombs for me too.
What is it now?
Now it's honeycomb.
Yeah,
No, it was honeycombs.
it's
I bet there's
honeycomb.
residue.
How'd you find that one, Sandy?
Revealing Unknown in the chat.
Ooh, thank you, revealing
Unknown. And then,
unknown.
Michelle Perez is just learning about Fruit Loops changing.
Talk about cereal. I've got one for years. Kellogg's Smacks.
Oh.
Let me ask you what you think it is. Well,
Sugar Smacks.
It was Sugar Smack. It was originally Sugar Smacks, and then because they wanted to remove sugar from the boxes because sugar's bad, they changed it to Honey Smacks. That's
Not anymore. It's just called Smacks.
It's just
Is that the
Smacks.
one with the frog?
Yeah.
That frog with the hat?
Because I think it's still that might be in the UK. Because here in the US, it's still Honey Smacks. That might be a UK change.
Yeah, it might be.
And that's why it's helpful to have people from the UK and from Australia. I'm glad you guys could like help us with this stuff too. You know.
No worries.
Which is strange because there's another product exactly the same called Honey Puffs, which is the same product, different name.
Honey Puffs.
Which is bizarre.
Hey, I got to ask you something, Joanne, while you're here, and you know you're from the UK. Australia. I'm sorry. So the capital of Australia, has it always been Canberra, or was it Sydney to you, or I'm sure
it's always been Canberra. Yeah.
That's crazy because it's like in the middle of nowhere, isn't that right? Like
it's tiny as well.
Oh, it's always been that way though. It's always been it's where the Parliament, House of Parliaments are. That's where they are. Sydney's just big because it's got the bridge, it's got the Opera House. We always, us Australians think Sydney should be the capital, but Canberra's got nothing. All it's got is a member, the House of Parliament, which is if you look at the map of the House of Parliament, it's all satanic. It's all mapped out as a satanic cult. I looked that up ages ago. Yep. Same as the Vatican and same as your White House. It's all satanically mapped out. Yes, and they've even got a army barracks. If you look above head view, it is a swastika. Army barracks in America. So you look that up. Army barracks shaped as a swastika. There's a lot of things that are demonically mapped out to do the rituals around the world, same as the pyramids, to connect with the other satanic elite or wherever they are. Someone's calling me on there. But that's all. The whole world is mapped out, guys. That's what's happening. I know, right?
Whoa, wait, hold on. You telling me it's been indexed or mapped out?
Yeah, if you look at the Canberra, the way it's mapped out, it's all satanic. It has like a what's that sign? They got the triangle, or not the triangle? The what's that thing they all sign? That the satanic sign.
Pentagram.
Star.
Pentagram. That's right.
Pentagram.
That's why the Pentagon is a pentagram as well. It's all everything has been set way before us.
Like Illuminati.
Illuminati.
I wouldn't say that too loud around these around YouTube.
Oh yeah. Not less supposed to say that. That's right. Sorry, Brian.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't dare say that word too often.
Oops. No. That's right. You get chucked.
Oh gosh, you get whacked. I'm sure.
You get wiped. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to take all this in right now. Many people in the chat are bringing up different topics. We have Moon Freedom talking about the car has changed. It had a circular. It had a circular sailboat bumper sticker. Has anyone else in the chat realized that their personal stuff has changed and been messed with?
Not me.
Not yet.
Anyone wake up and the poodle turn purple or something like that? Anything weird?
I've already covered mine with
I
Doc
wish my
Martin,
carpet would be cleaner.
Hanna-Barbera, that sort of stuff.
I've had deja vu moments, honestly, at times. Like
missing time.
Revealing Unknown says, my honeycombs.
PG says my eye color is lighter. What were you saying, Matt? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I've got a biggie for you.
What's that?
This is a solar panel charger, right?
Yes, I've been wanting to get one of those. Do they work?
Oh yeah, they work brilliantly. This one works in the sunlight and it charges my phone up when I need it. The question is,
wow. How long does it take?
Well, depending on how fast your phone charges, I suppose. And the question is,
how long does it take to charge one of those?
I would say 12 hours on a full charge, and then it charges by the sun as well on top of that. So The question is, when was this technology first invented?
Oh no,
I thought it was only recently.
You mean solar panels at all? Or
Just the technology in general. When was it first invented?
What do I do?
the 60s, maybe?
70s?
70s, I think.
Oh.
80s?
Go back.
40s?
Back.
20s?
30s?
Back.
20s?
Back.
1900?
Back.
No.
No.
1800s.
You
No.
gotta be kidding me.
Wait, when?
No.
1800s.
No way, Jose.
Just Google it.
Wait. If that were the case, honestly, if I'm to believe that, then I would assume everybody would have solar panels. We'd be running off of the grid. Honestly,
Well, just look at everybody's roofs at the moment. It's all solar panels in it.
But see, here's
I
the
see
thing.
people.
I was
Go
going
ahead,
to say that
Sandy.
too, Brian, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
That's probably why. See, here's the thing: people who think about like the Bushes, how they're oil tycoons, they would lose money. You see what I'm saying? So why would they make a cleaner technology that works better if they're going to lose a lot of money by not using fossil fuels?
Yeah, that's it. That's totally correct.
Sorry to interrupt you guys. I invited, I hope you don't mind, I invited a friend of mine from America, Linda. She's in the chat, but she's not used to all this. I gave her the link, but I don't know if she knows what to do. Can you hear us, Linda? Yeah, I don't know if she's got her mic unlocked. Unmute your mic if you can hear. She's lovely. She's a full Christian. She's a beautiful lady. She gets a lot of the EBGBs like myself. But Linda! Yay! There, that was right, Linda.
Oh, there we go. Is she there, Linda?
She said hello. Yeah, she said hello. I heard her.
We can't hear her.
There she is. Yeah?
Let's boost the volume up a little bit.
Turn your volume up, Linda.
We are real spread out here. Let me just, for those of you that are just joining us, we have Joanne from Australia. We have Sandy from Philadelphia. Myself, I'm from North Carolina. Teresa's in Vegas. And
baby.
Matthew, you're in the UK.
Yep.
So, Linda, where are you from? Hello? I'm going to try to raise her volume. Okay, Linda, you there?
Unmute your mic, Linda. Nah, she's not used to it.
No, Hangouts is really flaky sometimes when you
yeah.
If you do it from a phone, you have to have headphones or else it echoes. Weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, while we're waiting for Linda to join us, Theresa, what's the?
I got more.
Hold on, before we go on to the next one, I wanted to show you about something that Gloria mentioned. Gloria Canada, she mentioned about the physical example of the contact lenses, the history of the contact lenses.
Yes.
How far back would you say contact lenses were developed? We have Linda from both realities.
Well, I have contact lenses, and I can't even imagine. I would say the 50s, and that would be pushing it.
Nope.
Is that Linda? Yeah.
I think that was Theresa, or that was Sandy, right?
Yes.
Both of you.
I have Linda left the call.
Oh.
Hey, so contact lenses were invented by artificial eye maker. This is a guy who made artificial eyes. His name was
that's wrong.
F.A. Mueller in 1887.
Really?
Oh my God!
And they covered the entire eye and not just the cornea.
That's crazy.
What?
That sounds so
Hey,
uncomfortable.
you know what I would tell my eye doctor if he told me that? I said, I'm getting tired of your cornea jokes.
What?
That was bad. That was bad. Calling you Joey. Oh my lord.
That's
What
a
did you
bad
say?
joke.
Go ahead, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dear.
Bad joke.
That's
I'm
a
sorry.
bad
It's a
joke.
bad joke.
Oh, dear,
It's
dear, dear.
okay. It's still funny.
Okay. So what's next, Theresa? Blow us away.
Yeah, what's next?
Oh my, hold on. Sharon McDonald said in the chat says she wore
Yeah.
colored contacts in '83. I didn't know
Oh.
colored contacts until the '90s.
Oh.
Wait, what? Colored contacts when?
She wore them in '83.
What?
No.
I've got one for years.
I had them in the '90s.
I had them in the 90s, colored contacts for me.
Fresh look.
I've got one for years. Look up Elizabeth Taylor. She's got purple eyes.
Who's got purple eyes?
Yeah, purple
Elizabeth
eyes is
Taylor.
an eye color now.
Elizabeth
like, for
Taylor?
real.
Yeah.
Before it used to be, in my past, it was their eyes are like a shade of blue that makes it look lavender. But now lavender is a legit eye color now.
Yeah, it is. It's freaky.
It is.
Okay, Elizabeth was photographed wearing blue or purple eyeshadow to complement her eyes that were naturally violet or
Yep.
dark brown eyeshadow.
Brian,
Are
Google
you telling me
violet
so?
eyes.
What?
Google it. You're going to see lots of people with violet eyes. Like legit violet eyes.
Yeah, I heard she had violet eyes in an old movie.
Whoa.
Someone said she had violet eyes.
I know.
I thought they were
freaky.
blue.
But no, Brian, just take out Elizabeth Taylor and just search violet eyes. You'll see even more impressive violet eyes. Just take out
Yeah,
her
but
name. You can
A
see
lady
it.
in the chat said that her son went to the optometrist and his eyes turned from brown to blue within a 2-week period.
That's crazy.
She's
Wait.
Esther. Esther. Yep.
Wait,
Brian, my
Esther?
eyes have been getting lighter again.
Yeah, Esther
Esther-
said her son's eyes changed from brown to blue within a 2-week period.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yep,
But
it is, isn't it?
Brian, just search violet eyes without Elizabeth Taylor. You got to see some of these purple
Oh.
eyes out there.
Oh, I
Crazy.
see.
They're like bright. They're very bright.
Yeah, but a lot of Photoshop too. You know, you can't sort of go by the.
Look
I
at that
know, but
one.
a lot of these people, like, I saw I can't remember. I honestly can't remember where it was. A lot of these weren't Photoshop because they were actually shown in a
Oh, these are
reputable
contacts.
magazine.
You can tell these contacts right here.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
contacts.
not
Some people
really.
don't have them though. That's contacts.
Well-
You can see when they're contacts. There's people who, there's some legit ones. Maybe I should find them and send them to you.
Yeah, some you don't know what's Photoshop, do you?
Well, I've got one. Another one for you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's go
Another
down to
battery?
Iris.
Wait, it's about the iris?
Yeah, hexagonal.
That's fake.
Huh? That's fake. Yeah, that's fake.
Are they,
What's
are
happened to
they
the iris?
octagon again, Brian?
Yeah, well, have you guys heard that you can dilate your eyes at will now?
Yep.
That is a huge ME to me. Now you can dilate your eyes and not have to pay the doctor $79.
80 for me.
That's crazy. Brian, I'm going to be sending you a video in a second. A video is harder to fake.
What is it?
I'm going to be sending you a video of the eyes. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm getting the link.
So Michelle just said in the chat that Marilyn Monroe's mole changed from to one side to the other side, and John Goodman died, but now he's alive. Yeah.
And Marilyn is a lot skinnier as well.
Well, you know what happens though? I'm going to tell you something, guys. I know a lot of people, when I mention this, they think, yeah, whatever. But they are cloning all the celebrities, and they cannot make a fat clone. What they do is they take your DNA and they make you within 3 months they make a clone of an adult clone of the clone that you were, right? But the hair stays the same and you're not fat. So if I was a celebrity, I'd start. I would be huge to think that, so they can't change you. But if you notice, a lot of celebrities have lost a lot of weight. No, they've been replaced. Okay, you got to do a lot of indentation, a lot of depth investigation to clone them.
How is
Either
it?
clones or lizards.
How is it possible
Well,
that
both, really.
like Tom Cruise
Yep.
is like how old is he? Like 60 something or something like that, and he's
60,
playing all
yeah.
these, and he's playing all these roles,
Yep.
and he's
Yep.
doing like jumping out of buildings and stuff like that.
Exactly. And now, listen, they've got a problem though because clones don't age. So if you notice that people with now have got beautiful skin, like no blemishes, no crow's feet, no nothing, right? They look like plastic because some are robotoids, some are clones, some are, like you said, walk-ins, some are been imprinted with the vril lizard. Some are just taken over by demonic entities. It's there's a whole lot of stuff. But what I think Satan is doing is replacing these like Taylor Swift and all that sort of stuff. They can actually enter the clone without the soul's not there. You see what I mean? And that's why the music is soulless now, because these singers they look blank because there's no in-depth, there's no soul. So the soul isn't there. They're clones. Like you said, robotoid. You got to look into this. I did a lot of research years ago. Robotoids, clones. They've got 5 clones. They actually advanced them over the years. And yeah, so one of the singers, he did a song that's married to that Kardashian woman, and he showed a picture on the video. It was all banned of all people cloned, right? And that's where they go. They rest after. When they get cloned, they have to rest before they wake them up. So, but they stay the same, guys. They've got a problem here because they're going to be 80 and look 40, like Tom Cruise. He can do all sorts of things now. Hello, and some you go, wow, they haven't aged. But they put it down to, oh, they've had a job done on their face. No, they're cloned.
Oh my
What
God.
about Randy Jackson?
Yeah. Well, no. See, when they get them and clone them, they stay that age they cloned them. Like Randy Jackson, if he was 80, that's he's going to stay 80. You know, if you're Ariana Grande, you're going to stay 22. You know, I mean, it's going to be weird for people in 10 years' time. But see, the New World Order and whoever they are, they said they won't think we're going to last that long. They think they're going to take over before we look at them, you know. And what is with all these twins getting born? It's very strange, guys. Things are happening.
Sounds like
Freezing and twitching. That's right, Michelle. That's a clone glitch. Yeah.
The only
Look,
the only person they failed to clone was Elvis, or maybe they did and they have him hidden. I don't know. Hey,
don't know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, neurons. But I see what happens if they don't comply with the contract. They sign the contract over. Oh, well done, Iman. He give you $5 donation there.
Thank you, man.
Right?
That was very
What
nice.
they do is if you don't comply with, if you don't want to go along with the program, they can just clone you, right? Take all your money. They get rid of you, right? And they just clone you, and they don't have to worry about you agreeing anymore. They just have a one of those people look after you. And if you notice, some of the people say, "Wow, why do they marry him?" That's their what do they call it, owner or something like that. But yeah, they malfunction. Katy Perry, that's correct. They have trigger words. Look at what's his name, Al, the little African American gentleman on
Al
the
Gore.
Al, no, the little weatherman, little older guy, and
Oh,
he lost a
yeah,
lot
I
of
knew you're talking
weight.
about.
Yeah, he had
He used to be big and he lost weight.
correct. They cloned him, right? Now what happens is that they have a trigger switches, and he had a trigger switch of the Holy Ghost, and he goes whoop, and he just stays in that position because
I saw the
triggered
video
it.
on that.
Yeah, they have trigger words. Yeah, so they have to, like Eminem. He was at an interview in a football match, and he was just like looking at the thing, and they were going, "Oh my, what's happening?"
Yeah, I saw that
Yep.
video. That's
Yeah. So it's just wow. He's Al Roker. That's him. But there's more than that, guys. Katy Perry, she collapsed. They collapsed. They overheat, and she collapsed on stage saying, "Master, what? Help me, Master." She says that, right? Who's she talking to? Master. Hello. Right? She has a what do they call those guys in the chat? They look after them. They're called something. Not a trainer. Something. Anyway, I'll let you talk.
Hey,
Brian?
Joanne, thanks. I got a question from the chat. Esther says Penny from Big Bang Theory doesn't have any kids anymore. Do you guys remember her having a son or a daughter?
Yes.
Who's that? Who?
Penny,
Esther
the
says
blonde-haired chick.
Penny from Big Bang Theory doesn't have kids anymore.
She did.
In real life, or?
Don't know.
I thought she did have kids in real life.
Oh.
What were you about to say, Theresa? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Theresa?
The V8 Mandela effect. The V8.
Yes, let's talk about the V8. Tell us about that one.
It should have been, I should have had a V8. And now I could have had a V8. Brian, you have the residue I sent you?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
It should have in my past.
Yeah. You have the residue I sent you?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Sorry, you got to go back.
I know, it's taking a minute to switch. Do we have Linda in the chat yet? Is she joined us?
Well, she looks like she has, but I don't know. She hasn't got a very good connection, she said.
Yeah. It should be, I should have had a V8.
Should have, could
Come
have.
on, refresh. Yeah, that's
Here,
what I was thinking too.
I'll resend it to you. I found it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to refresh the page.
That's okay. I'm sending it to you. I found it. It's one.
I'm with you, Anita. I agree.
That's a very strange one.
I've never heard of that because I'm Australian, so we don't know that one.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
No.
V8 is like a
drink?
It's like a nutrition type of drink, but it's like a bunch of vitamins in it. And that's why they call it V8.
They make
it's
it
like
too.
I think it tastes disgusting.
We've got them, but
like a tomato.
We've got the same commercial now.
Yeah, it's like a tomato.
Original is like a tomato base with lots of vegetables in it, but they had these splash like coolers or something that have fruit. They're good. The fruit ones are okay.
You see it, Brian?
The vegetable is too much.
I'm trying to get to it because my messenger is crashing at the moment. It's like spinning.
Sorry. I just sent you the residue.
You sent it in Messenger?
Yes, I did.
There's Linda. There she is. Hi, Linda.
Oh, I can hear her. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
I don't hear her. You see it, Brian?
No, it's still like trying to.
You want to talk about your Spotify? You told me to remind you of Spotify.
Yeah, E-Man 31. I seen he did it a year ago. Spotify, the F and the Y have been merged since 2008.
What?
You can share that one. Yeah.
What?
Did I even know Spotify in 2008?
Spotify, the logo. Everybody's.
A lot of merging going on.
Has Spotify really been around for 11 years?
It's been around
it's just recent, isn't it?
It's been around since 2008.
So is it when you call last couple of years?
But look how the letters, the F and the Y are merged. That was never like that. Oh my God. E-Man 31 did a video on this one, so I got to give him a shout out for it a year ago. But I just noticed it today.
Hi, Lenny. I can hear her, sort of.
I thought I saw Linda.
Yeah, I heard her. There she is. Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I heard that.
There's Lenny. Hi, Lenny.
There's this little thing. It says
That's Linda. Yep.
I am so happy to be seeing Michelle Perez's chat messages. It's because apparently Michelle's just woken up, and that's awesome that we're getting more and more people waking up. It makes me happy.
Shelley's now a clam? What does that mean?
Oh, Shell's a gas station here in the U.S. And
Okay.
you used to have the word Shell, and now the word is gone.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's just a clamshell now. Well, and the clamshell is shaped weirdly too. It's got these little things sticking out that weren't there.
Brian?
Well,
Yes.
Lotto now here is called Lot. It's called Lot, guys. Not lottery. Not Lotto. It's called Lot. L-O-T-T.
What?
No.
Lot?
What?
Yes. Yes. Lot. It's not lottery.
No.
Lotto. Lot. As in the Bible, you know, when is it Cain and Abel? No, not Cain and Abel. It's Lot. Took out his wife from Sodom and Gomorrah. It's now called Lot.
No.
Yep. So I'd say that's another message from God to say lottery is evil.
Salem's Lot.
Sin it, yeah, sin. Turn away. Turn away.
Yep.
Yep.
Amen.
Oh, 2 weeks
I'm
ago. Well done, Michelle. Amen. That's right. Oh, Michelle woke up 2 weeks ago. Isn't that great? Welcome, Michelle.
Welcome, Michelle.
Linda's sort of there, not there. She sort of said something. Hello, Linny. The internet connection sucks there, she said. Yeah.
Hey, Brian?
I'm trying to access your residue,
Oh,
Theresa.
sorry. I guess I shouldn't go on to the next than me yet until you're done with that one.
Can you do me a favor? Can you send it in the Hangout instead? I know it's kind of a drag.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that. Hold on.
While you're waiting, Brian, did you see the links I sent you for the violet eyes?
In the Hangout?
In Messenger.
Remember, my Messenger's crashing at the moment. It's spinning.
I got you.
It's like it knows I'm trying to find residue here that Theresa shared. Look what it's doing. I'm not lying. Look.
Guys, it always happens to us, don't it, Brian? Every time. It's like I don't want anybody to see it.
I'll post it in the group later on. It's okay. Hey, everybody in the chat, can everyone welcome Michelle Perez? She just woke up 2 weeks ago.
Welcome, Michelle.
Welcome, Michelle.
And she just woke her daughter up, she said. Well done. Amen to that.
Wait, hold on.
Wow, she woke her daughter up, too. I wish you were all so lucky.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Jonah's off. Oh, he's got to go to sleep. Nighty-night, Jonah.
Good night.
Good night.
I find, with live chats that the chat gets ignored. People in the chat get ignored and you don't bother. I found that, and they get involved in themselves. I think, like you guys are doing very well in acknowledging people in the chat. It's very good.
Yeah, exactly. We always try to have good group participation, and we like to make jokes sometimes and have fun.
Yeah.
You guys are my family.
Yeah.
One big Mandela effect family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I may have a biggie for you.
All right.
A biggie? Okay.
All right.
What's that?
When was virtual reality first invented?
Virtual reality.
Are you familiar with it?
1976.
That's the year I was born.
Is it 80?
When was it invented?
80.
No.
I'm still going with 1970s. Am I warm?
Cold.
Cold.
Oh, gosh.
Can't be older
1954.
than me.
1960s. And 1950s.
1960s. Okay.
What?
That's crazy.
Does anybody remember who invented the internet besides CERN?
Virtual reality man.
1960s?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happened. Marty McFly went back in time and changed everything, man. That's what happened, man.
Wow.
Biff was right, wasn't he?
He BG2424. This is the first live chat. They keep missing us.
There you go, Brian.
Go ahead, Theresa.
I just sent it in the Hangouts, the residue. It was hard to do, but I got it.
Mark. That was a good one,
There
Mark.
you go.
I'm looking for the Hangout. Where did you send it, Theresa?
The Hangouts.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Probably easier to send everything there.
Oh, yeah. So the commercial now, should I play the commercial first or share the residue first? Which one?
Show the commercial to show what it says now, and then show it the way that a lot of us remember.
Okay. How many are you sending me so I know to stop looking?
Just 2 for now. I haven't did a lot of residue hunting on this particular Emmy.
Okay. So I should have had a V8 or I could have had a V8. Let's see what it is in this reality.
Brian, while you're playing that, can you put in the chat your email address? Virgos wants to send you a clip.
Yeah, my email, you can share it. Mandela Effect Awareness @gmail.com. Oh, here's the 1977.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Brian Setzer. He says I should have had a V8.
So I started up.
I don't want to play too much for copyright. Let me see if there's the lyrics. He says I should have had a V8. I can't play this whole song for copyright or whatever, but let me play the commercial. It should be I should have had a V8, and now it's I could have.
Wow, I could have had a V8.
Wow.
I could have had a V8.
No.
No, we should have.
I'm not too familiar with that one.
Me either.
Yeah.
It's not in
100%. We should have in my past.
Okay. Well, here's Gorilla Face. This one's rather funny. Gorilla Face Bomb, actually. Godzilla, I mean. Haha, I should have had a V8. I should have had a V8 right here. Instagram.
I didn't find very many, Brian. I could have looked a little bit longer, but that's what I found for now.
You should have asked me. I would have helped.
Yeah, you should have asked.
We were busy doing Richard Simmons. That didn't come out right.
Hold on, did you guys?
That didn't come out right.
Did you guys see it? I'm not sure if you actually saw that. I'm sorry about that. I don't think I presented. Let me show you again. Godzilla Face Bomb. I should have had a V8. And then there's this one here. I should have had a V8 right here. There's plenty of residue out there. So, who found this one, Theresa?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't. I don't know.
There's so many things that happen in the Emmy world. We'll just say this one is.
So many.
Was this in your group? Somebody shared it in your group?
Either that or Josh S showed me it.
Okay.
Think
Josh
so.
Speed?
Yeah, Josh Speed. Yeah.
Okay.
And he
All
shared
right.
some other things with me I wanted to talk to you about.
All right, so let's talk about something in history, right? Is it something in history that's changed?
The Battle of Lyle. You were going to talk about that? About that battle?
How do you spell that? The Battle of what?
Lyle.
Battle of Let.
I never heard of it.
What do you guys remember ended World War II? What was the famous thing in history?
6th of June, 1945.
My dad was in World War II, so I should know this.
Pearl Harbor ended it, didn't it?
No, that started it.
I started it. It was D-Day. D-Day finished it. D-Day. Yep.
D-Day,
yep,
yeah.
D-Day. Yep, D-Day.
Battle of Lake Gulf is generally considered to have been the largest naval battle of World War II and possibly the largest naval battle in history. Why didn't we ever hear? I never heard about this.
No, that's not correct. It was Battle of Midway, Tora Tora in Pearl Harbor was the biggest battle in naval history.
Sounds about right.
So it's all changing.
I remember what was the real game changer was when the U.S. bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
First atom bombs.
Right? And that would ended the war. Apparently now history may have been altered with this other battle. This was the biggest battle, which it was decisive. This late Gulf was decisive in that it destroyed much of the remaining Japanese surface fleet while virtually ending Japan's ability to move resources from Southeast Asia.
No.
What?
To the home island. Japanese losses included 4 aircraft carriers, 3 battleships, 6 heavy and 4 light cruisers, and 11 destroyers, along with several hundred aircraft and over 10,500 sailors.
Oh, dear.
Japanese showed with determination they could still press home attacks against an allied armada with huge technical and material advantages. Yeah, so this war basically, the battle, and it happened. How many days was it? It wasn't that long, but it was the biggest. 1944 to October 26, 1944. So it was basically, that's not long at all. It's like 3 days of hell they went through.
I thought it was D-Day.
How could that be the largest battle in history? The largest naval battle if it only happened in 3 days?
No.
Well, what's going to happen when all these contestants on the questions and answers, they go to answer it? It's all wrong.
Josh said there was no movies made about it. He said no movies made about it, probably because it didn't happen in most timelines, the battle that you were just talking about.
Right.
They never mentioned any movies.
I mean, if anybody would know that I know, it would be my dad because he's really good with history.
Oh, man, I wish you could get him on. Is he up right now?
Crazy. I'm sure he is. I'll have to interview him and ask him.
Okay. Another one that Josh gave me, I want to talk to you about, was the Buddhist temple. Boddur. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that.
Yeah, look, you guys have to see this temple. It's pretty like
huge. It's the largest Buddhist temple in the world. And Josh sent me this. I want to give him Josh Speed. I'm going to give him credit for it. He couldn't come on tonight.
What the heck? Has anyone ever heard of this temple at all? And what was Josh's comment about it? He said something like someone that he knew, who knew about Chinese history, went there, and this thing was not there.
Let me see here.
This was in China, and this thing was never there before.
Yeah, he said he even went to China, him and a friend, and he said it wasn't even there.
This is probably the best picture of it.
Wow.
For me, it kind of resembles a little bit like maybe the Tower of Babel. I don't know. Like, I mean,
isn't it beautiful though?
It's weird looking.
Very bizarre.
Wow.
You can see that all these little people here, of course, they're not that little in real life. But, I mean, you got to look at the perspective of it, the average size human compared to this infrastructure.
Yeah, I agree with Mandela.
Never heard of it.
It's like in the middle of nowhere.
Around it?
What is it?
Are they supposed to be bells?
They kind of
like
look
hats,
like bells,
Yeah.
Looks like hats.
Brian, I sent you a ton of residue in Google Hangouts of I should have had a V8.
Oh, wow.
Well, do you know the Stonehenge? There's about 200 of them now.
That's insane. I'm
Wow.
sorry. There was one.
They're everywhere. Stonehenge everywhere. Have a look. Look it up. Stonehenge is in America. It's everywhere.
I've been to Stonehenge in the UK. It's already been.
Yep, there's only one. I thought. Have a look. Look it up. Someone on there.
The copies, man, they got to be.
Wait, how many Stonehenges?
Oh, hundreds now. Just look it up. Stonehenge.
Oh my God.
It was added since she brought it up.
Stonehenge. There's just hundreds. I tell you, we have to laugh because you go nutty. But no one believes you. You know, that's always been there. There's always been 100 Stonehenges. There's always been that. There's always been that temple. Oh,
Brian,
you can't.
Brian,
Yep.
can you talk about the creepy nesty thing? I just sent it to you in the Hangouts.
Oh yeah, Nesty, that weird looking A. How
Yeah,
long
I
has
sent it in
been?
the Hangouts. It's just quicker for you to get it.
Hey,
So,
look.
so Michelle Platty did a video on this. She does a lot of. I mean, yeah, Michelle Platty does a lot of videos.
Loch Ness
And
Monster?
no. We'll Brian will show you.
They're
So
everywhere.
there's
Look at them.
Iced tea drink called Nestle.
Nesty.
Yeah.
Nest.
Oh, look at that one.
Okay, here we go.
Nestle or Nestle?
Yeah, Nestea, not sorry, the Nestea
Nester.
cool lemon iced tea, but it's got a real freaky snowman on the front of it, and I don't remember ever seeing that on it. I don't know if Brian wants to present it. And ask the
You talking about the letter A? Talking about the weird looking A?
no, the snowman.
I don't remember.
That A is weird. I don't remember that A.
The A looks weird. The A is sharp right here, and it's been like that since 2003.
And look at the creepy snowman. That's what I'm trying to point out. I mean, we had a Mandela effect on the other snowman. Remember about the hat? Sandy knows about that one too.
I know. Where's the snowman for Nesty?
No, it's
On the
not.
Cool Lemon. You have to go to Nestle Cool Lemon.
Cool lemon. Yeah, I sent it to you, Brian.
You have
Oh,
to
Cool
dear.
lemon.
look
Okay.
at the flavor.
Hold on.
Very evil looking snowman. Evil.
Oh, what?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's creepy looking.
Wait. Who
It's
would
right.
buy it like that? Honestly, who would buy something like this for their kids with an angry
I
snowman?
wouldn't. I'd be scared the can or something would start glowing or something with this thing.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that snowman. It looks angry.
Yeah, it does.
Looks kind of demonic.
There's rainbow everything now too. Rainbow this, rainbow that.
Oh, and look at these sixes. These O's that look like sixes.
Oh my
yeah.
God, Brian, you're right. The six. Where would be the third three? The third six. O and O.
I don't know.
Bad marketing.
Is the A,
Snowman.
is the A
That's
messed
six.
up here, Brian?
What is it?
Creepy.
Yeah, it is. You scrolled down, I saw it. The A is messed up here too.
Yeah, it's right here. The A's messed up on that one too. Since
Wow.
2003 we said, or 9. What did we say? 2003. 2003 it started. The A looked messed up like that. Does anybody remember
Oh, Josh
that?
is the one who sent me the V8, Brian.
Oh, Josh did? Okay.
Yeah, he says it's gone. V8 commercial slogan changed. It was, I should have had a V8 changed to could. That was Josh again who sent me that.
And
Yeah,
did you get the residue for it, Brian?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of residue for it. I should have had a V8 versus I could have.
Woulda, coulda, coulda. But guys, I'm gonna have to go. I do apologize.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
No,
We're gonna have
you
to.
didn't get to hear my residue yet. I wanted her to hear my
Oh.
residue.
Okay, what's the residue?
Real
The,
quick.
the Nancy Sinatra one, Brian.
Nancy Sinatra.
Oh yeah. You remember the
Yeah.
remember the Mandela effect, the old one for California Dreamin'?
California Dreamin'.
Same,
All right.
Adam, for Christ. It reminds me of the movie Jack Frost too. Yes.
It
Okay.
does, yes. Jack Frost
In the
too,
song
you're right.
California Dreamin', it's I stopped into a church along the way and I got down on my knees and I blanked to pray. And what do you remember?
What minute marker was it again, Theresa?
Oh Lordy. Right around there. I think it's 24,
It was began to pray.
Yes.
Right there, right there.
There you go. That's it.
You guys see that? It says, "Oh snap! Look at this. Something went wrong." Look at me reload the page. I'm not joking.
God.
This happens to me every time.
And there's 100% residue, guys. I posted in my group.
Just as you found the word.
There you go. I began to pray.
Can you slow it down?
I don't need to slow it down, do I? You guys hear it, right?
Nice and clear.
There you go. I found that the other night. I found that, and I was like, oh my God. And now when you listen to the Mamas and the Papas, theirs now says, pretend to pray. And what happened to me a long time ago, which freaked me out, is I was in Applebee's eating, and I had my little earbuds on, and I was listening to the song on my phone because I have like 3,000 songs on my phone, and I was listening to California Dreamin', and I clearly heard Began to Pray, and I played it 3 times. I'm like, okay, I heard it now. Well, later on, when I got home that night, a few hours later, I decided to play the song again. Do you know it changed to pretend? The exact same song on my phone changed to pretend, and I freaked out, and I told Brian about that. Remember, Brian?
Wow.
I listened to that song like 3 times sitting at the table waiting on my food.
Wow.
Got home, and it changed the song. And I'm like, no freaking way. So residue does change.
Well, the Land Down Under, Men at Work with the Land Down Under, that changed too. So from we come from the Land Down Under, women go and men chunder. Chunder is vomiting because Australians are known for drinking a lot. Now it's women glow and men plunder. It's changed
No way.
to plunder. Yes, it's changed from chunder to plunder. Yeah, and women glow now.
Ooh, I want to glow.
You listen to it. Men at Work.
No, what?
Men at Work.
No.
Yes, and now it's because I'm a DJ as well. I'm a DJ. I use that tune all the time, and it's
Joe,
changed from chunder to plunder.
Will you post that in my group? Are you in my group?
Yeah, I'm in your group. Yep.
Would you do me a favor and will you do a post for that since that's your fine?
Yeah.
Please, when you get a second, and please feel free to post to my group as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I love reading
as much as you want.
Theresa. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for having me, and I love you guys, and I love all the people in the chat. I will show God bless everyone in the chat. God bless you guys. You are amazing people. Thank you for being nutty with me. It's great.
Oh, God bless you, you're not as nutty as you think. You know, we're all nutty.
No. We are all awakened Christians, I think. Okay.
What do they say in Alice in Wonderland? We're all crazy here.
Yeah. Well, listen,
we're all mad.
God's waking up all his faithful. That's what he's doing. Okay. So I think you all sure feel honoured and humbled because we are one of them. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. Stay safe.
Catch you later.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, guys. Mwah.
Thank you for
coming. See you guys. Okay.
Brian, I got more MEs. I got more MEs.
Oh, I got more MEs.
Teresa, can you run down the MEs in about 5 minutes? Or was it going to be...
I'll have to go fast.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. I gotta go. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning here.
Yeah.
So, it's time for you to get up.
Yeah, it's time to get me to get up. It's so.
Hey, we understand.
It's so nice to talk to you guys.
Hey, you've really blown my mind tonight with those 3D cameras. I'm serious. I'm gonna go back in time and grab one.
No problem.
Like seriously.
No problem.
Thanks, man.
I'll catch you guys later, okay?
Thank you for coming.
Good night. It was nice having you, Matt.
Good night.
See you on the next chat. Catch you later.
Good night, Matt.
Good night.
Night.
Guys, I have a big one I need to talk about for me. Good night.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sandy.
Who watches the Golden Girls or saw the Golden Girls before?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yes. I forgot about that one.
Friend. Thank you for being a friend. Yes.
Yeah. So, one of the main characters on the Golden Girls is Rose Nye. What? Does anyone know her last name?
Nyland.
No.
Starts with NY.
Nygaard?
Okay, that's Sophia. And not Sophia in the Golden Girls. Safia on YouTube is Nygaard. But here we go. Look at the name, guys. Nyland is coming in. You see it?
Yeah,
Brian?
Nyland.
Nyland, right. That's good. That's good, guys. That's
Wow.
good. That's not her name, though.
What's her name now?
I'm going to send you the residue through Google Hangouts so that way you can share it, okay? It's Nylund with a U now.
Wow.
It's not Nyland anymore. It was definitely Nyland in my past. And I have a ton of residue, which I'm sending to you. But I'm going to send it in Google Hangouts so you can see it since your other thing is acting up. Okay.
All right, you send it where? To the.
I'm going to send
You
it.
send it to Messenger now. My Messenger came back up. For
It came back
reason,
up? Oh, that's so much easier. Okay, good. I'm going to Messenger then. Because
okay.
Because if I send it the other way, I have to do it one at a time.
Hey guys, I really like Joanne. She was amazing. Like
she was.
She's
she
funny.
brought a lot of insight, like into like a different perspective into some of these new MEs and old MEs. I'm glad she could join us. What were you saying, Sandy? You got the residue coming?
Yeah, I sent it to you. The T-shirt.
How do you send 13 of them at once? That's crazy.
Because I already sent them to you. I just forwarded it to you. But you see the T-shirt? That's how it is now. So show the T-shirt first.
Okay.
The T-shirt is how her name is now.
Okay, I may have to go all the way back then. Hold on. Okay, there it is.
No,
so now it's Nylund, Lund. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Devereaux, Petrillo, or Petrillo.
And Bornak. With a silent Z. Rose Nylund was her name. But as you can see, including a Facebook page, show the residue, Brian.
I'm trying. It's like skipping every other again. But yeah, there's Nyland.
Mm-hmm. The chat's agreeing with me. The chat's agreeing it was Nyland with an A.
And she some people said she died. Like the woman who plays her, some people remember her dying.
Well,
but she's still alive.
There's a lot of hoaxes around Betty White dying.
Oh, really?
There is. So I don't know. That makes it hard because there's been multiple hoaxes of her dying. So it makes it hard. I mean, if people say they believe it, they believe it. I believe them, But I know that it's been confirmed that there's been death hoaxes. So I don't know.
All right.
There's a lot of residue of Nyland.
That's a good catch. Definitely a good catch.
All right, Theresa, you want to go next?
Theresa?
Yeah?
We're ready here. Whatever residue you have for the next.
You want more?
Yeah, we're trying to end the chat in about 12 minutes.
Okay, well, let me get you some more then.
Okay.
This is from Eva again. The lavender scare of the 1950s. Never heard of it.
All right. Scare.
I have no idea what it is. Just go ahead and just type that in, Brian, and we'll find out.
You know what's funny is somebody in the chat, Justice for All, posted about Febreze changing to Febreze.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only think of lavender when you said that, the lavender Febreze.
That's bizarre.
Tell us about the lavender scare.
Okay. I don't know anything about it, but go ahead and bring it up and we'll find out.
Lavender scare.
Of 1950s. Yep. Again, that's from Eva. She has a lot of awesome different Mandela effects that I've never heard of.
Lavender scare.
I have no idea what it is.
What?
There goes Brian. Brian, you want to read what it says?
It refers to a witch hunt and the mass firings of we'll just say partners of the same, orientation. I'll just say people in the 50s from the United States government.
Mm-hmm.
It contributed to and paralleled the anti-communist campaign known as McCarthyism and the Second Red Scare. That's a witch hunt of
Wow, that's awful.
Oh gosh!
Wow.
What do you call that group that's like LG T or whatever?
LGBT.
LGBT. I'll just refer to that.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Communists and communist sympathizers, which led to the call and remove them from state. No, I don't believe that. Do you?
That's horrible. I do know that they used to, like, back in the day, LGBT people would have like what they call a beard. They'd pretend to be married, and the person, it's not like they knew. How can I explain it? Like they would marry their best friend to appear straight. They would go to underground clubs because they were persecuted. They were actually persecuted. I mean, it was bad back then, but I didn't realize that there was a whole witch hunt. Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
That's horrible.
Okay. Next one, Brian. NACREOUS. I know we're time constraint right now, so I'm gonna try to go through them fast.
Hold on.
Clouds.
What is it? No, you're doing fine. What is it?
NAC.
Yeah.
AC. R as in Rose. EOUS. Clouds. Never heard of them.
Nacreous clouds?
Nacreous clouds?
Yeah, again from Eva.
Way. There's no way. No.
I love when he does this.
They almost look like rainbow clouds.
Pretty bizarre, huh?
Polar. There's some kind of polar clouds, and it looks like there's like magnetic.
Wow,
like,
it looks like that looks like the aurora borealis.
Pretty cool, huh?
Or an oil spill on the clouds.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. I'm like, is this Alice in Wonderland here or what?
That's crazy.
We fell down the hole, Brian. We must experience all of it.
So it's like daytime aurora borealis because it says
pretty much, yeah.
Polar clouds.
Yep.
Brian, I'm sending you random residue, but this has to do with the Golden Girls because it's Mona Lisa residue and Pony Boy residue from the Golden Girls, and an Egyptian statue that looks eerily like Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Brian,
what?
Next one, green-tailed dragon.
Green-tailed dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the Michael Jackson Egyptian.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is. Oh, stay golden, Pony Boy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Green.
All right, what am I looking up? Green-tailed
dragon. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the Zimmies for you.
Okay, I know because we've talked a lot about a lot of effects today, and so what is with this green-tailed dragon now? What is this thing?
Yeah, kind of bizarre looking. You see it?
Is it a lizard?
I have no idea what it is.
It looks like a cross between a lizard and a snake.
I see a Komodo dragon. I don't see it. I'm trying to find green-tailed dragon.
It was the second image. If you go back to the previous images you had up.
That one?
No. Hit the back page on the browser. Hit back. And the second image right there, the one that looks like a snake. It says green long-tailed dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, is it this one? Is it a dragonfly? No?
I don't know. I didn't see Eva's broadcast.
What is this? A leaf-tailed gecko.
I have something that's going to blow you guys away. It blew me away because I used to go there all the time, and now it's no longer exists. You ready to hear this one?
Sure.
Yeah.
On Eva's show, she tried to Google this, and the store no longer exists. Do you guys remember? This is freaking me out. I got to post this one. The dollar store, chain store.
Yeah.
I don't have
Don't
them
exist no more.
Dollar store?
Yep, doesn't exist no more.
We never had
There's
them
dollar.
here.
I mean, there's Dollar
We
Tree.
did. No, we had
Dollar
a place
Tree.
called the Dollar Store. I used to go there all the time.
We have Dollar General and
Family
Dollar Tree.
Dollar. But there was a store that used to be called the Dollar Store.
That might be a West Coast
Oh.
thing, Theresa.
It could be. I don't recall a dollar store.
Yeah, we didn't have
Like-
them here.
Yeah, but I remember supposedly they don't exist no more. Even Eva was doing a search for them.
Yeah, we got to wind it down. So what other Emmys you got?
One more, a couple more here.
And I have one more residue to show when she's done.
Cool. Okay. They said Easter Island. I don't know much about it, but they said the statues have some new parts. I don't know. I don't understand what she was talking about.
do.
Something
Here-
about.
Here we
Huh?
go. You ready for this? So,
Yeah.
What?
I remember recently, like maybe like 2012, of course, that they found the bodies buried underneath the ground. But if you watch any Recall Vector video, okay,
Yes.
he shows a picture of a painting of the Easter Island statues, and he says these statues are 200 years old, and it shows the bodies 200 years ago.
What?
They were under the ground, and it has the red hats, the hair.
Wait. Well, I've seen them excavating them, like digging them out. Is that what
Yes.
you're talking about?
Except I remember them just finding out recently that there were bodies under the ground. That painting is 200 years old.
Is that what they mean about new parts?
Yeah, there's new parts. Like they have some of nipples.
Can you bring up pictures and see if anything's changed, Brian? Because now you got me curious.
There's hair.
I haven't looked at a picture in a long time of them, so I don't know what the recent changes are.
They're more how do I say it? Anatomically correct. And,
What?
Yeah, and some have like
Oh no!
cloths, and some.
What happened to him, Brian?
Well, hold on. I'm looking.
They have the hair with the red hats with your hair. See the nipples?
I remember the nipples.
Yeah,
That was a new effect in the hats.
No, I don't remember the hair. That's new.
Wait, there's hair on them now?
They look like red hats. That's their hair. Yes.
What?
No.
Wait, I gotta see this. Hold on.
The hair is sticking up through their hats, in other words, right?
No way.
No, that's the red hats are to represent their hair. That's all I've heard about it. I don't know exactly.
Okay.
You seen Easter Island?
But the crazy part is,
hold on.
Recall Vector's every video, his intro, his intro has that has a painting that shows the red hats, and he says the painting is over 200 years old. No, it wasn't like that for me.
These are creepy looking.
It was just a head, until like 2012.
Yeah, it was just the head, and now what happened? Now we have the bodies.
Oh, look they have the boobs too, Brian.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yep.
So
And they're
what
different
else?
sizes now too. They're all different sizes, like you see there. Some are smaller, some are bigger now.
Pretty soon they're gonna have bras on them.
I was gonna say bikinis.
This is crazy.
But we're gonna have to call it a night here in just a second. So, any other ones you want to talk about?
Yeah, I have residue.
Oh, you got residue?
Yeah, I have to show the I have pictures of the town hall in Back to the Future without the memorial. And
yeah, go ahead and tell him about that one because I didn't post that one yet.
And I have 7 Up with the dash that's never existed from a Sears catalog. I'll send it all to you at once so you can just flip through it,
Okay.
Brian, okay?
All right, yeah. You don't mind?
Yeah.
Send that.
The aerial view I'm sending you is the aerial view of the set of the town hall lawn, okay?
Okay.
Just so you know what you're looking at when you see it.
All right. Thanks, Sandy.
It's no problem. I'm getting the 7-Eleven thing, which I already sent to you, but I gotta find it again. I'm gonna send that separately because I sent you 7-Eleven already. It was mixed in with the Pony Boy and stuff. The Stay Golden.
Save the clock tower. Save the clock tower.
Yep. Oh, and Mona Lisa too. You're gonna see the Dorothy from the Golden Girls is the Mona Lisa, but she's got the face. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sending it to you. It's a chunk of photos. It's in there is 2 residues for 7-Up with a dash and the Mona Lisa.
Okay.
I sent everything
All right,
to you.
awesome.
And Mickey Mouse without a tail.
All right,
but that's all the residue I had left to show you.
all right. Looking at the clock tower with Hill Valley. What is this picture?
It's without the memorial that's in the movie. There's no memorial. It's just an empty spot. Look.
Yeah, what memorial was it?
It's like a Korean War memorial.
And that was there before, it's not there now?
It was supposed to be there. It was there in 1955. It was a Korean War memorial. It only disappeared in 2015 when they built the pool. In the actual movie, you see the Korean War memorial. It isn't in the overhead shot either. If you see the aerial view, there's no memorial there. It's just grass. That's them building it. You're looking at all of them.
Yeah, it's like every other one.
Oh, look, it doesn't want to show you.
The Mona Lisa one.
There, that no tail on Mickey there.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it this way. There we go. What's with Mona Lisa? Who is that looking like?
It's Dorothy from the Golden Girls. She has the same face where she's not smiling.
Yeah, she has a smirk. That's right.
She kind of looks mad there instead of smiling and smirking like the Mona Lisa. And then 7-Up, there's a hat and a wrap for men that were in the Sears catalog in the early 80s. And it says 7-Up. Even though 7-Up never existed according to Logopedia and history.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, you guys see that on the shorts?
It's a towel.
7-Up.
It's a towel and a snow, like a hat. But supposedly that's never been the logo.
Okay. All right, that's great residue. Thank you, Sandy, for sharing that. Thank you. So, Theresa, what were you going to bring up as Emmy? You got to call it a night here.
Yeah, let me see her. Oh, I wanted you to show the cane toads riding on the back of a snake. It was kind of weird looking.
Oh my God,
Right.
That's not what they were doing, Theresa. Do you know what they were doing?
No.
They were trying to mate with the snake. I made a joke and said, you must have missed it. I made a joke and said, look, we're witnessing a mandanimal in the making.
No. Are you serious?
Dead
Do you have that
serious.
picture?
I'm dead serious. It's a snake with frogs all over it, and they said the frogs were trying to mate with the snake.
Okay, you got to send that to Brian.
So that's why I said it's a mandanimal.
I didn't see that. I must have missed it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll get it and send it to him. Frogs attempting to mate with a snake. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? They're called cane toads.
Cane toads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to mate with the snake. Takes all kinds.
I'm trying to find an image because the video has the big YouTube thingy on it. Hold on 1 second. Oh.
This reality, guys, is getting weirder and weirder by the day.
All right, Brian.
Yo, this toad,
I'm sending you a
this
link
toad
and
is
the
hitching
image.
a ride on a python. These toads are hitching a ride on a python.
Oh, you got the image, Brian?
Is that the
same one?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that they're not. Oh wait, I got the wrong link. Ignore that link. Hold on, I forgot to copy the link.
I'm sorry. This is just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
No,
Right.
they're not hitching a ride. They're trying to mate with it. I'm not kidding. I'm sending you the link. You got it?
Oh my god.
Do you see it, Brian? It says cane toad snake ride on python's back. Wait, no, now that says to escape the storm. I swear to God, it said to mate. I'm going to my messages with Theresa.
Did it change?
I think it changed. That's why I'm going to the messages between me and you. I gotta go back to where you sent me that.
Wait, what changed?
It changed. It says they're just trying to escape a storm. The one Theresa sent me said that they were trying to mate with the snake.
What?
I swear to God, I'm going to find it in
Oh,
our
this
messages.
is totally freaky.
This is freaky.
No,
as
now
heck.
it's like they're hitching a ride.
Yeah, they're hitching a ride now. They weren't doing that before.
No, they were mating.
Teresa, I have so many
that.
messages. I'm searching. I'm sorry, Brian.
I send you too many, Sandy. Sorry.
I'm scrolling.
But I remember snakes eating frogs.
Yeah, I remember
Don't
snakes
you?
eating frogs too, yes.
And now they're riding them.
This is a bizarre viral pic shows toads hitching a ride on a python's back.
I'm scrolling up. It's got to be here. It was recently.
What is happening here? And it's scaring the world, apparently.
Because
hey, you know what's funny? They call this python Monty.
Monty Python.
Monty Python.
Monty Python. He's a 10-foot-long resident python of Australia. Was evacuating the area due to rising water levels while giving a ride to his unexpected passengers. Now, you know what else freaked me out last week? You remember we on the show last week we talked about these spiders who keep frogs as pets.
Yes, and now it seems like other animals have other pets.
Tarantulas are keeping frogs as pets now.
Wow.
You know what? This could explain why the animals got along in Noah's Ark. Maybe we should be worried.
Did you find it? Did you find it, Sandy?
I'm still scrolling. Remember when I showed you the makeup swatches? There's so much stuff here. Hold on. I'm going to see if I Google it, if I can find that. It said it was horny, confused cane toads are humping python. I found the link, Brian.
Okay. You got it?
Go, Sandy.
I found it. I'm sending you an image of it. Hold on. I knew I didn't make this up. Like, that's too crazy to make up. Okay? And it says Australian cane toads are notorious for trying to mate with anything and everything. They're trying to mate with the snake.
Is that where they get it? Is that where they get the name horny toad?
No, they're called cane toads.
Oh. What about the horny toads?
I don't know.
Wait, this is what the biologist was saying?
Yeah. Gizmodo says desperately horny Australian cane toads ride snake train to sex town. That's the actual Gizmodo title.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sending you a link, Brian. Oh my gosh. Gizmodo is nuts. Send you the link. Oh my god.
I'm scared to look.
Yeah, look at it. It's hilarious.
Okay, my mind is blown.
The next one's worse. Go to the next one I sent you.
What do you think this is? I mean, what kind of world are we living in?
I don't know, but that's what I said. I said that's a mandanimal in the making because What would a half toad, half snake make? It would make that green dragon. Oh God.
That's bizarre. Some kind
Oh
of
my gosh.
hybrids, guys. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess if you were desperate, would you ride the snake out to safety?
Maybe that's what it was. Is it was desperate.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Strange,
All right.
huh?
Well, yep. Anything else, Theresa?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to explain this one. This one's kind of weird. It's weirder than that one. Supposedly, there's this virus out that makes crickets want to have more sex and other animals.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
It was on Eva's show. Yeah,
Okay.
Google virus.
I'm gonna have to cover my ears now. It's getting too much. This ME stuff.
Yeah, supposedly there's a virus that makes crickets makes you want to have more sex, and it's affecting other animals too.
Beep, beep.
Go ahead and Google that one, Brian. That was on Eva's too. I figure while we're talking about horny animals, I might as well bring that one up. Stay along the line.
Golly.
Tell me when you find it.
All right. It's just aphrodisiac.
Yeah, do you see it? Virus making crickets have more sex.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of this. Okay.
Go ahead and read it.
I don't want to.
And it might be affecting other animals too, this virus. And they don't know about humans yet. It might even make humans more hornier. I don't know. And he was like, I hope not.
But the virus sterilizes the crickets. That's crazy.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it says, interestingly, the virus also You just moved it. I can't read it. You just moved it.
Where was it?
Interestingly, don't move. The virus also... Wait, you moved it again. It's at the top. Go to the top. See, I'm seeing the video on delay.
It sterilizes the crickets, which Adamo points out could be adventurous or advantageous to the virus because it means instead of wasting time and energy producing eggs, the female crickets will continue to mate.
That's crazy. I also wanted to ask about Shiva.
Okay.
Or Shiva, the Indian, who's outside CERN.
Yeah.
In my past, it was Shiva was a girl, was a she, or at the very least half woman, half man. But Shiva is a man now, and I have a lot of residue of Shiva being a woman.
Yeah, Shiva looks like a woman, but is actually a man. That's
Are you
weird.
serious?
Yeah, Brian, I have a ton of residue of her being straight up a woman. I'm going to send it to you.
No way.
I used to play Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7, there's no denying she was a woman. I'm going to send it to you as soon as I get it up. Give me 1 second.
All right.
And this is the last one I have.
All right.
But Shiva is definitely a man now. It's 3 images. I just sent it to you.
Okay.
They're all 3D models. Representations of Shiva. And look, Chariot of Faith says Shiva is a woman.
Yeah.
Shiva was a female, Michelle Perez. Yep. Shiva's always been a man in this reality.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. There's no denying that these images are women.
Yeah, Shiva from Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. And the other thing, I don't know if you guys noticed this in that CERN image, but who is this like gnome? It looks like some kind of gnome that Shiva is stepping on.
Yes, but a lot of residue I found she's stepping on a tiger. Well, he's stepping on a tiger.
It looks like a person.
It does. It looks like a little troll or something.
A gnome or a troll? What is that thing? I don't recall that. Do you?
I don't recall the horned hat. That's definitely a gnome. You're right. And you see the wing things? What are those? Theresa said that's
I thought
Shiva's
about
hair.
that too. They look
I think
like
it's the hair.
I don't remember that. I don't remember the wing things coming out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess with that, we're probably gonna have to call it a night because it is over time. So, and I want to thank everybody for coming, and whatever effects that we did not cover tonight, Theresa.
Yes, I'll save for next week.
That's right. So you'll have to stay tuned to the same.
And any other
channel.
new ones Sandy and I come up with, right, Sandy? You and I will keep our eyes peeled.
Definitely.
And continue the residue hunting as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and if you're interested and you would like to join Theresa's group, you can find her Reality Residue Hunter with 3 exclamation marks.
Thank you
on
for not
Facebook.
forgetting that.
Yes, and Sandy also has a Twitter. You can reach out to her on there as well.
It's a Mandela Effect Twitter account. Mm-hmm.
Yep, and let's see, what is it? It is
at Residue
Twitter,
Research.
At Residue Research. Mm-hmm. You guys get that?
Yeah, well, you're going to put it in the description, correct?
Yes, Sandy. Can you send it to me one more time here in the chat because I seem to have lost it somehow.
And Brian, I'm over 1,600 members now.
I'm going to send it to you in Messenger because I have to copy and paste it. It's so long.
All right, I'll put that in the description. And congratulations to who was our prize winner tonight?
Ronan, the voice, I think it is.
Yeah, Ronan, if you would send me an email, mandelaeffectawareness@gmail.com. I'll send you a free ebook. And it was actually Vol Team 6 wrote a book and had it published on Amazon. Very good book on the Mandela effect. He spent like a whole year on that. So,
I forgot one, but half the chat's going, so I'll save it for next week.
What was it? What was it?
Canceled.
Yeah, canceled has 2 L's and in some cases has 1 L.
What? The ME though is in the U.S. If you look up like Grammarly, it says that the USA has always used 1 L. I've always used 2. I've only ever used 2. Everywhere I've seen it is 2. Until recently, a lot of YouTube videos like Gabby Hanna is canceled. I'm like, what is that? There's 1 L. That's what made me look it up. I'm seeing people use 1 L. And apparently in Europe, they use 2 L's, and in the U.S., we use 1. But I've never used 1. It's always been 2.
Oh, it says the answer depends on where you call home. So that I've always seen 2 L's.
Me too. And it says the U.S. uses 1. And that's not true.
Canceled in the past tense. Canceled or canceled is the past tense of the verb to cancel. Both spellings are correct. Americans favor 1 L, while cancel with 2 L's is preferred British English. However, there's only one correct spelling of the word cancellation, no matter where you are. Yeah, I always remember 2 L's.
Same here. Why would we use 1 L if cancellation is 2? That's just dumb.
Okay.
It's dumb.
I know it's dumb.
Everyone else is saying cancel with 2 L's too.
Yeah. Everybody for coming tonight, and congratulations to our winner. And we hope you join us next time for another great round of effects. And let's hear a round of applause for Sandy and Theresa. Thank you guys for always providing great residue.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you guys. I can't give you enough thanks for what you do. You know, it takes a lot of time to find these. You know, not only do you find residue, but you also find good effects. So you keep us brightly entertained, I'll say.
Well, I gotta tell you, Ryan, a lot of these residues we don't actually look for; they find us.
They do. It's crazy.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys, and you know, please pray for you know, me and Lisa that the baby is healthy and everything.
Always.
And
Yes.
yeah,
Always.
March, looking for March, and that's when the baby be born.
I'm hoping it's the
Any
25th.
any other quick prayers to good health?
Huh?
Something? Can you do a quick prayer, Sandy?
Oh, I'm not good at that. Don't ask me.
Me either.
I'm not good at that.
Brian, you do it.
Yeah, you do it, Brian. You never do it. You always ask other people to do it.
I know. I'll do.
Okay.
Oh.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you every day in every way that you're always there for us, and that you give us guidance so we get through these tribulations. May we make it together in hope and in love, and never forget you, despite the world's ways. That we stick to the truth. Through Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank
Have
you,
a good night,
Theresa.
everyone.
Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for coming out
Have a great night.
and sticking around so long.